just a bit outside.
And welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely, and along with me, as always, my co-host, Wes Cook.
Go Birds.
Yeah, I know. I knew you were going to start that way, and I was going to start with a good luck, sir.
Yeah. Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football, and then we are also facing off in fantasy this week, which...
Yeah, how'd that schedule line up that way?
I don't know. I didn't realize it till last night, and I was like, oh, God.
I think all I have going is Jake Elliott, so...
It's one of those. Just good luck, sir. We'll see how it shakes out.
I'm not one to wish the other team good luck. I'm sorry.
I know you're not.
I'll say I wish no injuries to your team.
No, that is you being an Eagles fan. That's all that is. That is typical Philly asshole-ish fandom.
100%.
I get it.
I wish no good luck for you to win at all. Like I said, I do wish for your team to go unscathed in this game injury-wise.
We lost Tucker Kraft last week, so that's a huge one.
A lot of injuries last week that we have to talk about.
Oh, yeah. You want to just jump right into it?
Yeah, man, they're piling up. I mean, we could talk about how bad our bets were last week. I mean, I fucking hate betting on football.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Teams up and down. There's nothing we can do. I mean, granted, we're throwing 13-game leggers together and shit. I mean, what do you expect? But at the same time, when you go 5-8,
yeah, after going 13-1 a couple of weeks ago, and then it just
like we look so good, and then it's like, oh no, you can be bad.
you don't know shit. Get out of here. But there was just a lot of crazy stuff going on, you know. I mean, the Indy game was horrific.
Yeah, we saw Daniel Jones. The OG was back last week.
Yeah, but
I even texted you. I was like, OG Daniel Jones is back, man.
I watched the majority of that game. I had 3 games going on in my living room.
Well, I had Red Zone, and I saw both picks. I was like, ooh.
Well, the one pick was batted down and pretty much landed right in the guy's lap.
The other one was bad.
I will get that. But what I will say is last week, Indy's O-line looked awful. Like, Pittsburgh was in their backfield the entire game.
Yeah, that'll definitely disrupt the passing game.
I mean, it was bad. Like, I think when you text me about Daniel Jones, about the OG Daniel being back, I think I even responded, like, their O-line is playing like shit.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap. Like, when you got no time to throw the ball.
It's like the Giants O-line is here. What happened?
I know. They went for, we
made a trade this week I didn't know about.
What about Taylor? Taylor only had 50 yards or something like that. They pretty much abandoned the run game way too early, in my opinion.
Never a good idea.
But at the same time, it seemed like every time he got the ball, it was just like, oh, there's 3 guys on him already. He's not going anywhere. God, there's all kinds of stuff going on this week. We just had a busy football week.
100%.
Between injuries, Tucker Kraft going down, Jaden Daniels going down.
Yeah, that arm was backwards.
No, I saw it. I was like, yeah.
They did say he's not going to have surgery, so.
I questioned this with my brother this week. They're losing 35-7 at that point in the fourth quarter. Why is he still in the game? Especially coming off an injury.
Quinn came out and said he was wrong to have him in there. So, obviously, when your quarterback takes an injury like that in a meaningless part of a football game.
In a game, you're getting destroyed.
Yeah, when it's time to go ahead and give the backup some run here.
At that point, you got to protect your guy.
Well, yeah, because it is about staying healthy, right? And, for a guy that's already dealing with injuries throughout the year already, it's just not smart football. And I don't understand what his thought process was having him in there that late in a game that you had no chance of winning. It's a bad move. And I mean, I like the fact that Quinn owned up to it and said it's completely on him. But at the same time, it's like, dude, that's everybody questioned why he was out there at that point in the game.
Yeah, I mean, there's two trains of thought about it, though. There are the, hey, I just want to show people that we're not trying to give up. We're not just rolling over. But at the same time, like, in a situation like just always err on the side of caution. Always.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, in a division, I mean, of course, is never going to be wrapped up. This is coming from a fan because it's PTSD. I know of epic collapses when I've seen them.
Yeah,
and I mean, those types of things can happen. The division's still open at this point of the year. You still have a chance. You're still making a playoff run. But at 35-7 in the fourth quarter, there's not been very many comebacks in the fourth quarter of that magnitude. And I just didn't see that happening with the way that game had been unfolding anyway.
The way it had been going, there was
there's no need. It wasn't like you had a lot of opportunities to score and just didn't get it into the end zone. It was you were getting your asses handed to you, and when your asses
from jump.
Right. So when you're getting your asses handed to you like that, that's when you just throw in. I mean, granted, it's one game. You're throwing in the towel. You're saying, hey, Jaden, you're back next week. Don't worry about it. You know, we didn't get him today. We got him next week.
Yeah.
You know, we're looking on to next week. Yeah, throw that game tape in the trash. But now guess what? You can't because it's all over national media. And everybody sees the mistake you made, and you're going to be held to that. And for a quarterback that's not been very healthy this year, it's a bad look.
Bad look. But, you know, now he's gone. Another injury that happened this week is our favorite injury we like to talk about every year. And it is every year. Kyler Murray is on IR for the next 4 weeks, just in time for the release of Call of Duty next week.
I mean, it just, we call it every year too. It just seems
like it's coming.
Like it's almost like you can just write Kyler Murray off in the month of November every year.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure there's probably early access that probably started this week too. If I had to guess.
I want to say it was in October when it came out. I might be wrong. I'm not positive.
Next pitch release is November 14th.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. It wouldn't shock me if there's early release going on this weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You usually get those 3 to 5 day early release and everything too. So yeah, he's primed for fucking late nights, just pounding energy drinks and eating chicken wings and fucking dutying it up.
I think it's time for Arizona to move on from.
I mean, Jacoby Brissett looked good last week.
Jacoby looked good, but I mean, at the same time, I mean, it's every year. It's not this, you know, it's every year.
I mean, it's hard to trade away a contract like that.
I get it. I get it. You're not just moving on from like that, but it's just like, I mean, we said it when they gave him the contract in the first place. It was the wrong move. You're giving a guy.
He hadn't proven anything at that point anyway.
No.
You're just logging in a guy because you feel like you can continue to work on him and make him better.
You've seen a glimpse here and a blip there.
But we're 5 years in now with him. It's
done. It's every November.
You're getting what you're getting.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's going anywhere else and pulling a Sam Darnold or Baker Mayfield.
Well, because he hasn't been in what would be considered like an awful, mismanaged
situation.
Club or situation,
Yeah.
right? Like they've put pieces around him. He's had opportunities to shine with. I mean, granted, not this year in terms of good running backs around him. I mean, there's been a lot of talent around him to allow him to showcase what he can do. And he's just not lived up to the billing by any means. Are there spurts? Yeah, sure. But nothing that's been consistent. And he hasn't elevated this this ball team into a team that's consistently a threat in the NFC. And that's what, and when you pay guys that kind of money, that's what you're saying. This guy's going to be the one to elevate us into the playoffs
and to the next level
and take us, in deep into the playoffs. And this is not happening with Kyler Murray. No.
A lot of things with Kyler have irked me. It's the constant, pretty much always at end of October, early November. He's usually done. And
when he does play in these months, he's not great either.
No, he's not.
Yeah. You can see it's just his commitment to football is kind of checked out.
Yeah. I've never been a huge Kyler Murray fan. I didn't see it coming out of college. I mean, no, he won a Heisman Trophy. I get it. But he played at Oklahoma.
It was a good system.
Good system in a
truckload of NFL talent.
In a conference that doesn't play defense.
At that time, yeah.
At that time. Mm-hmm. Didn't play defense.
Yeah.
They were always, it's offensive heavy. The Big 12 has always been that way. It's been that way as far back as I could remember. It was the, let's score as many points as we can. Don't worry about the defense. We'll just outscore everybody. But anyway, let's talk about the game of the week last week, which was definitely the KC Buffalo game.
It was good.
Good game. I like the fact that the Chiefs are crying about referees this week.
Of all teams.
I think it's hilarious. It was a bad call. You clearly see it was a bad call. I like the fact that the referees talked about it, threw the flag, and then told Andy Reid, it's not reviewable. But you could clearly see the ball did get deflected. So they do have a gripe. But at the same time, you've been getting calls for years.
You can't let a game come down to those situations. And now, granted, some games are fought like this, and those one calls can change the outcome of a game.
The non-pass interference game at the end of the Atlanta-Kansas City game last year.
Right. No, there's plenty of those types of calls that have gone in Kansas City's favor. This time it just didn't. And, you got to account for those. I can go back countless games for the Eagles where, I'm griping about
a call,
officiating and calls and things like that. Even just last year, even this year, that I felt like a few things should have probably gone our way and just didn't. And, then there's a bunch of people that feel like the Eagles get the benefit of the whistle right now. And it's like, I don't see it, but I will tell you, I wear green goggles when I watch an Eagles game.
You do.
And I do try to be unbiased in some of those things. I've seen stuff where there's a clear holding call we get away with. And I'll just be like, well, we got one right there. It's just things like that. And I do see it for what it is. But, holding is one of those things that you're just going to.
You could call holding on every play.
Probably.
Every play you can call hold.
There's some level to it. It's just you as a competitor, when you're in those moments, you got to find that level where the officiating's lit, you break it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing this until they call it on me.
Exactly.
And when they call it on me, then I'll figure something else out.
Now I have to change my tactics.
Yeah.
Right. Of course. But with the Chiefs,
I don't feel bad for them.
No,
and I live with a Chiefs fan. You know how that is for me.
But I'm just saying, you can't feel bad because of the number of calls, especially in late game situations, that have benefited them. Hell, one in the Super Bowl I can recall.
Yeah,
the ball was uncatchable, regardless of the hold and everything like that. And you throw the flag in that moment, whereas they didn't throw the flag all game. And so, you want to go to these types of calls and see that Kansas City has been bailed out by the officials. It's about time they tasted their own medicine.
Look at the Detroit game this year. Not one flag on them. Not one.
Yeah.
There's no way a team plays a perfect game like that. Not one.
No, there's not. And but I mean, officiating is part of the game, so that's what we see. It's gonna go both ways, and eventually, the team that has reaped the benefits of said calls is gonna bitch about it sometime. And sometimes it's just gonna be very hard for other fan bases to be like, oh, well,
we don't feel we don't feel sorry for you.
Yeah, buddy.
Nobody is saying
we've been on the other side of that against you.
Yeah.
And it pisses us off. So it's about time you tasted that great medicine for.
With that L, if the playoffs were right now, Kansas City Chiefs would be out.
Yeah.
The Kansas City Chiefs have the same record as the Carolina Panthers.
They do. I would not have predicted that to begin the year.
Nope.
Another thing I wouldn't predict is the NFC to be so loaded. The NFC has so many teams that are sitting at 6-2, and I mean
it's crazy how good this division is, because you have the Eagles are pretty much running away with the NFC East right now.
Hey, you say that for right now.
I said for right now. I said for right now.
I watch every game like you should play the game. One game at a fucking time.
I get it. I get it. But at the moment, they've got a clear grasp on that division.
Oh, yeah.
And every other division is up for grabs.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of them. I mean, the NFC North.
Yeah, well, AFC South.
I'm saying in the NFC.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm talking just NFC
fair
at the moment.
Fair enough.
I mean, you look at the NFC North, me being a Packers fan, Detroit and Chicago are right there. Who saw Chicago being 5-3? And if you really want to be serious, Minnesota's a game back in the win column at 4-4.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not beyond them being able to go and win this division still. It's just not.
No.
And then you look at the South, it looked like Tampa was going to run away with this thing. And now Carolina's just a win back in the.
And Carolina's putting together good wins, right? I don't count Dallas as a good win, but beating Green Bay is a big thing.
Beating Green Bay, beating Buffalo.
Right.
I mean, those are good wins. Those are confidence building wins.
They're confidence building wins, and that, I mean, you can see this team has really found its identity. They're a run first mentality. Dowdle has been
a beast,
dude. And I was looking, I don't know if it was on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it, or somewhere I saw something they posted like no one could have like the perfect draft, in fantasy football. And someone posted just like they have the league leaders across the board. And I mean, the steal of Dowdell, like in a fucking.
That was probably a pickup on free agency week 1 or after.
No, he actually drafted him, but it was like the 13th pick or 13 round pick, 14 round pick. And you're just like, man,
you're killing it, sir. You're killing it.
There's someone posted, and I mean, like you go through and they're league leaders across the board.
Yeah. But anyway, we talked about the South. Then you look at NFC West with Seattle, San Francisco, and the Rams all sitting there 6-2, 6-3. I mean, just crazy. The NFC is going to be absolutely nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Playoff time.
Oh yeah, I mean, you take a look at a team like the Rams. They're hitting their stride offensively, and the defense is great.
Yeah.
I mean, even the Seahawks are playing really solid football right now.
They're 6-2.
Yeah,
they're on. Technically, they're on top because I think they hold the tiebreaker or something. Yeah. But
the 49ers are beneficiaries of a weak schedule this year. Just having a down year last year, they're benefiting from playing a lot of weaker competition right now. They're going to have to see a few more tests here, or they pass the eye test for me. But
the longer they keep pushing it out, the healthier those guys are going to get.
Oh yeah,
which is crazy. But crazy to say. I mean, they're doing this and they're beat up still.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, but I mean, and they've been benefits of Mac Jones being able to come in and just kind of keep the ship
right, and yeah.
But no, I mean, back to your point, you got the Panthers, you got the Packers. Those are, I mean, the Panthers to steal it in Lambeau too.
Yes, dude. Believe me, I actually didn't get to watch the game
Mhm.
because I don't get the local channels, so
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't get to see it because I would have lost my damn mind.
Yeah.
Would have lost it because the Packers had, I think, what was it? 13 drives, never punted,
Yeah.
and still lost 16-13. How does that happen?
You're not getting in the end zone. Like,
I mean, you're turning the ball over. The one Jordan Love pick was awful. I mean, you're throwing it into triple coverage. I heard it described today as you're throwing it into a team meeting.
yeah, basically.
And I'm like, God. Whew.
I mean, when you look at it in that capacity, it's pretty much on point. The rush defense for the Packers was not there. Yeah, I mean, you led down to go for 130 yards on 25 carries.
Maybe Carolina's offensive line is starting to come around too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that are coming around for. I think they were still a year away at the beginning of the year before making the turn to where they are now. So it is quite impressive to see them where they're at this moment of the season. I thought it would have been next year where this step was being made, but more props to them. They're going on the road and they're winning in tough environments to do it.
Yeah, and they're squeaking the close games out.
Yeah, I mean, really though, it's more of the Packers' inefficiency to put the ball in the end zone like they should have. They're going to have another tough task on Monday doing the same thing against one of the better red zone defenses in the league, which is the Eagles.
Yeah.
Their defense is designed to allow for you to get a lot of yards, but they're
a bend don't break defense.
Yeah, exactly. Getting it into the end zone is their bread and butter, and stopping them from doing that is what the Eagles like to do. I'm not a personal fan of that by any means. I like stopping teams and making them punt.
I'm a big fan of what was it?
It causes a lot of stress over here, and if I could avoid it, I would prefer to.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm completely fine if you pull an Alabama against LSU where you don't even cross the 50-yard line.
I like that kind of defense.
I am completely fine with that.
Yeah.
And I'm completely fine with a good defensive game. Like you would look at the score of last night's game and you would think, oh, that was a good defensive game. No, it was awful.
Yeah.
It was two shit offenses is what it was. And I couldn't. I watched the second half, like I said, and it was just bad. Just bad. But anyway, that was neither here or there on the topic. But yeah, Green Bay's got to get their shit together.
Yeah, we can talk about that when we get down to the games here for next week. Bears. I mean, I get it. The Bengals are clicking offensively. Flacco almost put up $500 on them.
I mean, I don't get it. If the Bengals had any defense, any at all,
Chase Brown, I mean, all but called out the defense last.
Good for him. Good for him.
And I mean, you just gotta pick your spots though. It's not your space, right? To really say it. I know your offense is rolling, and you need something from that defense. But I mean, you gotta. It's on the whole defensive unit for the Bengals.
It is.
They play JV defense.
Yeah, they don't care. I mean, look at Cincinnati's last, I think, 3 games.
I mean, they've given up a 40 burger in each one of them, haven't they?
Well, it's not even that. They're averaging, I think this year, they're averaging like 30. Since Joe Flacco's joined them, they're averaging 32 or 33 points a game, and they can't win?
Oh, no. Okay, so not a 40 burger in each. But, I mean, if you look at the average, it's like 39. So they've given up 31, 39, and 47.
Yeah. Go back. Go all the way back to the Vikings game.
Let's see. They have not given up under 27 points except for the first game of the year, which was 16.
Yeah.
And that's because the Browns just have nothing offensively.
That's right. But like,
How crazy is it? They've played the Browns. They've played the quarterback that they have now.
Yeah.
It's just.
But I mean, in the NFL, if you score 31 points, you should win. You score 38 points.
Score 42.
You definitely should win. When you score 42, if you lose, something is awful.
Yeah.
And we know what is awful. It's their defense.
Yeah.
I
mean, this team still has some kind of hope. Because offensively, they could probably play with anybody.
I think they can play with anybody right now.
Yeah. It's just the matter of getting stops when you need to get stops, and that's it.
They can't. And the whole, who was it? Loveless that scored the touchdown at the end of the game, and they missed like 75 tackles on the one fucking play.
There's two guys on that same person.
Yeah, and they could not get that guy down.
It looked like he was down as soon as he got hit.
And nope.
And how he stood up is up beyond me. It is mind-boggling.
That is stuff I just can't. I like shootouts. And I understand, and usually in all shootouts, there's a little bit of bad defense going on. But sometimes there's shootouts where just the offenses are just so good that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, when an offense is clicking, man,
it doesn't matter. Like, we've seen it. We've seen the Joe Burrow Bengals do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? When the offense is clicking, it's crazy. But when you lose to the Jets 39-38.
Yeah.
Jets.
Yeah, speaking of a team that's going to be just in a downward spiral going.
You know who I feel awful for? I feel awful for Breece Hall and Myles Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson,
yeah. I feel bad for them. They are stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, all the other good players got to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give her those guys too. If you're going to go full rebuild, go full fucking rebuild.
Well, I mean, you got to keep some pieces that you want to build around, and those guys are young enough that you can continue to build around.
Yeah. I mean, I would have traded Sauce Gardner for 2 picks.
2 first rounders? Yeah.
I'd trade him.
Your defense sucks anyway. I mean, what are you doing?
I mean, you got rid of your best 2 defensive players.
But here's the thing, though. Like, their first round pick, they gotta hit it, right? You can't go quarterback searching. That's not your issue.
No, that's the thing. Everything else.
You're gonna end up like the Titans. Yeah, you can stockpile picks for days, but if you don't utilize them properly, you're gonna bite yourself in the ass.
Quarterback is not their need.
No.
I mean, it is one of their needs.
I mean, yeah, I think Justin Fields would be perfectly fine if you put a capable line around him. And put him in a system that's going to allow for him to showcase what he can do. There was times in Chicago you felt like, okay, he's going to be okay. He's going to take some time. He needs some O-line built up around him and things like that. But that's the thing. You're going to end up like the Titans if you go off and do some stupid shit.
Well, it was like the last year he was in Chicago. Didn't they close out the season like 6-1 or something like that? He looked pretty solid. And you and I both were like,
he was finally getting his...
He was getting it.
Yeah, he was picking it up. Things were working, and now he's being tossed everywhere, and he's not getting a fair shake. And, granted, he is an Ohio State quarterback, so there's not a whole lot of love lost here.
It is also the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, it's quarterback hell. Same thing as Chicago.
Who have tried everything at quarterback in the last 20 years.
Between him and the Bears, I mean, God knows Justin Fields couldn't be in worse.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't be. It's just awful. I mean, the Bears can suck it anyway. I don't care. But I mean, I'm just surprised at how well they're playing offensively. Ben Johnson is doing his job.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's turned this thing around and he's done it quickly. I mean, we can't look back at beating the Bengals as something as,
No, I get it.
Throwing a feather in your cap and saying, "Hey, man, this is it."
You gave up 42 to the Bengals.
Yeah, you need to question your defense for a little bit too. Yeah. You need to be like, hold on, why wasn't this a blowout? Why did this one come down to the last play? And
a lucky last play at that.
Well, that
poor tackling.
Mm-hmm.
Just man, the whole thing just drove me crazy. The whole NFL drove us crazy, as you can see by our picks. We went. What was it? 5-8.
5-8 last week.
5
Yes. We strayed away from a lot of money lines, even though that would have even mattered. But it didn't go in our favor last week. So to this week, let's hope. Let's hope
we return to greatness.
I would have taken Broncos in the points last night, so we're 0-1 as far as I'm concerned.
What was the spread last night?
I think it was 5.5 or 6.
My brother actually took the Raiders to cover.
Well,
no, dumbass added the over to it.
Oh no!
And I'm like, dude, how are you going the over with the Raiders offense?
Right, the Raiders offense and the Broncos defense.
Yes, right.
Yeah, like I've clearly thought like this is a 10-point win for the Broncos. The Broncos are undefeated at home, but they needed a field goal in the third quarter to separate themselves here, as they were down 7-0 to begin this thing, and it just the Broncos are one of those teams that they have the best record in football right now, sitting at 8-2.
Mm-hmm.
However, they're winning a lot of close games.
They're winning ugly games.
And granted, these are good things to set you up for playoff success, or get that first round bye.
Yeah,
you can have that first round bye and everything like that, but how can you remain so lucky?
You can't. It's not sustainable.
Right. Like luck will run out.
I'm waiting for Sean Payton to press the right buttons on Bo Nix. Mm-hmm. We've seen it. We saw it last year. Granted, they had, wasn't the toughest schedule, but you saw him play really well down the stretch last year. We know he's got it in him. I liked his attitude after the game. Somebody asked him about how he felt about getting booed. He's like, it's not the first time I've been booed, and it probably won't be the last time I've been booed. That's part of football. It sucks that it's your home fans doing it sometimes, but
ask anybody that's ever played for the Eagles. They get booed for going 3 and out. I mean, that's a weekly basis. I mean, you're gonna get booed for going 3 and out.
Fuck, those dudes hate Santa Claus.
And back to that shit, dude. I don't even know if we were born yet when that happened.
I was. I'm old, bro.
You had to be a child.
I was.
Yeah, I mean, we can forget about that past this point, right? Like, that is so far gone.
No, I still think it's still possible today.
You can't break. Well, it definitely is possible. You can't. Here's the thing: you can't bring out anybody on a snow day.
No,
snowballs are going flying in the lake.
I don't even think that's just a Philly thing. I think that's a lot of places.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be more prominent because there's going to be a hail of snowballs that hit whoever shows up on the field, especially in a bad day and we're losing a football game.
Yeah.
Good luck to that guy. Like, whoever thought, like, we're playing in a game, we're getting just our asses handed to us, and you can't stroll Santa Claus out there to make everybody feel better. No. Everybody's been boozing since 9 a.m., if not earlier. And you're going to stroll Santa Claus out there and say, ho, 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 everybody be happy. It's the time of the year. No, motherfucker, fuck you too.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for this shit. Birds are fucking losing. We don't have fucking time.
That is 100% true. And it could be anybody. And like, you're saying that, and I'm just thinking of like all the possibilities. They could roll a March of Dimes kid out there at that point.
Yeah, that's like your girlfriend or your wife or your significant other one wanting to talk to you during a game that's not going in your favor.
And you're just like, and
not the time.
And then you just accidentally go, well, you should shut the fuck up. And then you're like, oh, fuck.
I got myself in it. Yeah. Now my day just got worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
not only do I get to watch them lose, I get my ass chewed at home.
Yeah, exactly. Like, this is 10 times worse than it should have been. But.
And then you have to go back. You have to go back and apologize. But if you hadn't talked to me about this.
Well, yeah, and you got to leave that out, though. You're like, I'm sorry I took the frustration of the birds out on you. That's my bad. I shouldn't have fucking done that. But if anybody's to blame, it's my fucking football team. They let us both down today. Let's put it that way.
That's it. Do you want to jump into next week's schedule real quick?
Yeah, man. We head to Berlin this week.
Yeah, we got a Berlin game this week, 9:30 game. So
Colts need a bounce back game, and I guess the Falcons can be that bounce back.
They could be. They could be.
Indy's a 6.5-point favorite. I hate betting against the Falcons because when I do, the Falcons show up in a way you never imagine them to. And then when you bet for them, they fucking lay the biggest egg they can. And I mean, pun not intended being as a bird, but Jesus, man, like.
Bro, I'm with you. You ain't got to tell me. I know. I've seen it. We are in that train together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, was it the Buffalo game? We were like, oh, Buffalo's going to destroy Atlanta.
Right. And complete opposite happened.
And then we're like, oh, man, Atlanta should kill Carolina. Nope. Complete opposite. I mean, Atlanta's is the hardest team to figure out right now to me.
Right. I think this is like kind of the make or break game for them, though, right? Like, do we believe in Atlanta going forward, or is this where like the collapse and the division, especially the NFC South, where you find the clear cut favorites and not? Do they fall back with the Saints, or are they up there with the Panthers? And
in this game, I look for Indy to bounce back.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that both of these teams have recently lost, this is going to. I still like Indy to cover.
I like Indy to cover too.
Yeah,
I think they bounce
what
back.
Running backs have done to this defense too. I like a bounce back for Jonathan Taylor. I don't see Daniel Jones turn the ball over twice.
No, I mean, like I said, I know Shane Steichen has been all over that offensive line this week.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've been working those guys this week. That performance
and the Colts stepped up their defense. So
yeah. So now you got Sauce Talon London all game.
Yes.
So I like it. I like what Indy's doing. I like it. They're like, screw it. Let's go get it.
Well, they're all in, right? They see this season as an opportunity to maximize everything.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know if this is the same Daniel Jones you'll have next year.
No.
I mean,
dude, definitely earned him a contract for next year, though.
Agreed.
You're going to get him on a team-friendly contract, too.
Oh, I think so.
And the worst part about I say team friendly, he's still probably going to make $30 to $35 million.
That's team friendly,
which is just crazy. Who would have thought 10 years ago team friendly quarterback deal would have been $30 to $35 million?
That'd been the highest paid quarterback.
Yeah, it would have.
Right,
very easily. But then we start the 1 o'clock slate with the Giants and the Bears.
You loading these?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay.
I'm working. I'm rolling.
So we're taking Indy 6.5.
I got Indy minus 6.5.
All right. Yeah. So the 1 o'clock slate will be cold in Chicago.
I'm
36 degrees. Both teams play outdoors anyway. Both play in cold environments. Not going to really hinder too much of the performance here. Maybe for Caleb Williams.
I don't want to talk about this game because how I really feel about this game, I'm pretty ashamed to say. I like the Bears to cover the 4.5.
I do too. I mean, the Giants.
I don't like saying that, but the Giants are beat up right now.
Their season is. I mean, it's tough, right? I mean, they're competing. They're giving it. I mean, they're playing.
They're trying.
They're giving their team and their fans something to be hopeful for going forward, especially in the following years. It's just not their year. The injuries are bad, but they are going to continue to play on that field, and you may rack them up some more.
Yeah. This is.
It
true.
is funny that it seems like it happens to the Giants way more than the Jets.
It's always the Giants.
I mean, granted, we saw Aaron Rodgers. Yeah,
but even that wasn't really the field. I mean, that was just a bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that wasn't like and tearing an Achilles is a little different than the turf moving on you to
plant your foot.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't like making that pick, but I'm agreeing with you. I'm on that one all day.
Yeah, I think they have the potential to will put up a lot of points here. This Giants defense isn't Bengals bad, but with the Bears and Swift and Monaghy and or Monin guy or however you pronounce his name, he showed out last week. Yeah, you have opportunity to run the ball as much as you want in this football game. You don't have to utilize Caleb Williams a whole lot here. You're not going to have to put it on his shoulders. So I think I like the.
This game has the third highest ticket price of the week.
Bears fans show out when their team is supporting them, right? So, and that means they're winning. And right now, they're playing winning football.
We're talking higher ticket prices than the Monday night matchup.
Well, that is kind of weird.
That's crazy to me. That's an absolutely crazy.
Defending Super Bowl champs going into Lambeau.
Yes.
Hey, you figured ticket prices be kind of high.
Yeah, no. Highest ticket price of the week is New England and Tampa at as low as $200.
Thought Tom Brady was coming back.
People want to see that Baker Mayfield showdown.
I mean, I like it. I mean, I don't know if it's worth the ticket price. I'd much rather see the Jalen Hurts and Jordan Love showdown.
I know. I
might be a little more biased.
No, I'm 100% with you.
Yeah.
Even though I've got a little bit of love in the New England way, just because Drake May being my Carolina guy.
Yeah, no,
I only wish good things for him. Which, by the way, at the moment, maybe the best quarterback in that draft.
Who, Jordan Love?
No. Drake May.
Oh, Drake May. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Pretty damn close.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty close. But anyway, the next game is Buffalo at Miami. And if there's any game that I feel the most sure about.
If we're going to throw a lock of the week, I think this is our lock of the week.
This is the one for me.
Dolphins had a little bit of a fire sale. Offloading some guys, and then the Bills need. I mean, they're gonna come out and probably run away with this one, and the fact that they're in Miami, 87-degree weather, they're probably gonna love it in comparison to everything they've been getting in Buffalo.
The spread is 8.5 at ESPN bets. It's 9.5 at FanDuel.
Oh yeah, you're on FanDuel.
Another thing is I will be officially changing next week too.
Yeah, ESPN just recently came out. The DraftKings will be the one who set their lines
moving forward, as it should. I don't like, and I know this is kind of a little off topic. I don't like, because essentially ESPN and the NFL are partners now. I don't think the NFL should have any part in an ownership of a gambling thing. So I feel like ESPN bets needs to be pulled away from that, because I mean that gives them incentive to fix games to me.
Well, there's just too much hand holding in there, right? There's a lot of things that would lead to conspiracy theories and such. And
I mean, look at all the gambling stuff going on in the NBA right now.
Right, exactly. And you want to be out of that as much as possible. You don't want anything to make it look as if you and Vegas are in the same bed.
Did you see where they made it legal for college players to gamble? Now, they can actually bet. They're not supposed to bet on their sport, but they are now allowed to make bets.
That's kind of been the unwritten rule.
No, but it's actually legal now. It wasn't at all. It is now. Which I
don't think you should take that away, because I think it's a cool experience in college that, like, to have the gambling, right? Like we had a bookie we could get with if we wanted to make bets on stuff in college. It was fun to be like, I'm tossing $20 or $30 around on a weekend, and it's just it's not bad. I think it could lead to a lot of stuff you see in the NBA, though, like especially with like Terry Rozier, and giving people
inside information,
because athletes talk to other athletes.
Yep.
And they might not be involved in their sport, but
They talk.
and they, a college basketball player might be dating a volleyball player, or a swimmer might be talking to a baseball player. Things like that. That could lead down a dark road with the insider information.
Well, you're looking at situations too where, like, I feel like how you like the prop bets.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scary part about all of it. That you can completely control your under. I mean, there was a game, there are places where you can see it because, I mean, you can control that. Like, yeah, man, bet my unders tonight. I'm not, we've already seen it.
Yeah, I know where I can go.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, bet the under and.
But really,
just don't give them the ability. My thing is I like prop bets sometimes myself, but at the same time, I don't have any control over them. Like, I'm just straight up losing money on it.
Well, losing money is exactly
losing money on
terminology here.
Losing money on it. But at the same time, like, these athletes can completely control, like, don't give an under option sometimes. Like, hey, can this guy do this? Do you want to bet on whether he can do it?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think, oh man, it's rough, right? Like in basketball, how would you control that? Like, let's say you're a point guard and under 8 assists. There's no telling that one pass you make, that guy just doesn't jack up something that goes in, and you get an assist all of a sudden. You're like, fuck me, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I was like, I had the fix in, and I got it to 7, so it looks good. Here I am hitting 8. It's like, well, I mean, if anything, I avoided somebody's bet.
Well,
not passing the ball the rest of the game. Fucking.
Well, the UFC
going ISO on everybody.
UFC is having some issues with that now. Like, it's coming out that there's guys that are taking dives and stuff.
What do you expect when gambling is just so universal at this point?
Mm-hmm. When there's millions of dollars that can be made off of it.
Right.
And especially with some of these lower tier UFC guys.
Oh, yeah. The fights that have just a little bit of money on them, or, there's jackasses like us that go out there and just throw something in it to make the parlay for the main event.
Yeah.
And, you do brief little bit of research. This kid's undefeated. This kid's 10 years older. This one has the reach, and shit like that. And it's like, all right, I like what this spells out to be. And then this guy's gotten paid $2 million to take a dive.
Well, there was a fight last weekend, 2 weekends ago, that essentially where it came on, the FBI knew something was fishy about it. Like they were already in the process of investigating, and they saw a bunch of money going towards a guy to win in the first round. And he did. But we're talking like a ton of money.
Well, that's the thing. Like, these things are easily found out too.
Yeah.
Like, it's you gotta find other people to go bet against it too in order to even out the money somewhere. Vegas doesn't lose. There's a reason Vegas doesn't lose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think you see all these lights in these high-rise buildings out on the strip, man? They don't lose. These casinos don't lose.
No.
And a large amount of the money that you see that goes into these buildings down there are from sports gambling.
Every one of these, for every $1 million jackpot winner, casinos are raking in $50 million.
Easy.
They don't care.
Well, yeah. Who's not going to give up the idea of $1 million win for somebody if it means I'm making 49?
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. Yeah, because I want the dream to still be there.
The dream is still there.
It's just like us. We're throwing together these parlays hoping we hit 13 legs. Yeah. And, it's a dream. It's an absolute dream. We have a better chance of going and buying scratch-off tickets and winning money.
Better chance of getting hit by lightning.
Yeah, absolutely. And why do you think when you throw $10 on something, it pays out $100,000? Because the likelihood of this happening is just so absurd. It's just that, think about picking the outcome of a future event and getting it right.
Well, let's get back into this thing because we went straight down the rabbit hole on gambling, which,
nothing wrong with that.
No, that's our bread and butter, buddy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and then predicting 13 outcomes.
Yeah.
The fact that we went 13-1 one week is
stellar.
We didn't even get a chance to get bought out.
No.
Still hurts.
The next game might be a very difficult one to pick also. We've got Baltimore traveling to Minnesota.
Minnesota showed up last week.
Baltimore is a 4.5-point favorite in this game. Minnesota.
Lamar's back.
I get it, but Minnesota played great last week against Detroit.
In Detroit.
Yeah. I know. J.J. McCarthy is still undefeated in the state of Michigan. I know it sounds silly,
Dave
but I mean,
Portnoy loves that.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. But yeah, Baltimore is a 4.5-point favorite on the road at Minnesota. I don't know how I feel about this one. Lamar's back. They look fairly good against a awful Miami team who put a lot of yardage, couldn't get it in the end zone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the Baltimore defense.
Yeah, Baltimore's defense.
And then you combine that with the inefficient offense of Miami.
I mean, I do think
perfect storm.
I do think Minnesota's offense is better than Miami's. I think they definitely have better weapons.
Yeah. Although, I think Addison's in. Yeah, Addison's a go.
I think so. I'll look right quick just to verify. Let's see. I don't see Addison anywhere.
Okay, that's good.
Brian Kelly, the center, though, is on IR.
Ooh.
So maybe. So is Carson Wentz now, by the way. They let him get beat up, just put him on IR when they totally probably could have played J.J. McCarthy, but whatever.
But I mean, that was got beat up. But hey, more props to Carson
Aaron Jones
Wentz.
is questionable this weekend also.
There we go.
That makes me want to lean a little more towards. Makes me want to lean a little towards Baltimore. Parts of me wants to go Minnesota plus 4.5, though. Kinda. Because Baltimore's defense is trash.
Yeah, it'll be a shootout. I like the over 49.5 here.
Yeah. There's a lot of over 49.5s on this week.
Yeah, you got Bills and Dolphins at 49.5 as well.
You got the Rams, Niners 49.5, Lions, Commanders 49.5. Crazy. Hell, Tampa, New England is 48.5.
Yeah.
But what do you think on the Minnesota game?
Yeah, I think Minnesota, if they're giving us 4.5, that's probably not a bad bet there. This one probably is a 3-point swing one way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like your idea. Let's go.
I mean, I don't think
giving us 4.5 points to take the Vikings against the bad Baltimore defense.
That's kind of what I'm feeling too. What I'm feeling. The game I don't really know very much how I feel about this one either. The Browns traveling to the Jets. It is Cleveland minus 2.5 on the road.
Cleveland.
You like Cleveland in this one.
The Jets fire sale.
I'm with you. You're right. You're right. 100%.
I think it's a nightmare for them.
Cleveland's defense is pretty solid.
And Cleveland's defense is good.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the only bright spot. I mean, if they had any sort of offense, this team would be a 500.
Yeah. They could be a bottom end of the playoff kind of team.
I think they're a 4-4 team with any kind of efficient offense.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you. Okay. I got this Cleveland minus 2.5. New England at Tampa. Tampa is a 2.5-point favorite at home. So they're not even getting the full home
Patriots look good.
They do. They do.
Look good. I mean, running at 7-2 right now. They're undefeated away. Both of their losses came at home. They are true road warriors.
I mean, but other than Buffalo, who have they really beat?
No, I mean, I get it.
Nobody. You know? And they lost to a Raiders team who's really, really bad.
I mean, it's first game of the year.
I get it.
You wiped that one away, right? The Steelers was an iffy loss, but it was the third game of the year, right? You look at their recent performance. They're 6-0.
Yeah, they barely
went on the road. I know they barely beat the Falcons, but that Falcons team is.
Yeah. But I feel like Tampa is way more consistent of a team. I like New England. I do. I like them getting the 2.5.
Yeah, I think if you're gonna give me a team on a 6-game winning streak.
Parts of me wants to go New England outright, even though I do like the 2.5.
Baker's late game heroics are part of what scares me about that, and what he's been capable of in late game situations, and being able to get those winning points on the board.
I feel you. I'm with you.
But I like the thought of taking New England
outright.
And no, not outright.
But the 2.5?
2.5.
I've already got that checked off on here. It's the 2.5. I kind of figured that'd be where we.
I like that. I think that's a fair landing point. I think New England could definitely win this ball game for sure.
Absolutely.
But I would hate to lose that one with Baker driving down the field, getting them into field goal range, and then they win by one. And you're like, mother.
Yeah, that would be pretty rough.
Because that's what comes to my thoughts in my brain is what I'm thinking is Baker leads another game-winning drive.
All right. Next game we have the Saints traveling to Carolina. Carolina is a 5.5-point favorite.
I love it. I absolutely love it. The way the confidence
they're playing right now,
the confidence this team has in itself, the fact that they're 3-1 at home, and just the teams that they're beating are good, probably playoff contending teams.
They are. I mean, Buffalo's going to make the playoffs. Green Bay should make the playoffs.
Absolutely. So I feel like this is a Panthers team that we could certainly rely on.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah,
I didn't.
Defense is stepping up. They're making plays, and they're forcing turnovers. They are setting the offense up with shorter fields. I mean, and not to mention this Saints team is just.
New Orleans is starting the rookie this week too.
Oh, they're pulling Rattler, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, the unknown makes this not fun.
Yeah, but that guy's tape is awful too.
Well, no, I know. He was the
Louisville guy. Yeah.
I mean,
I thought they reached for him when they drafted him.
Well, Shaheed's gone.
Shaheed is gone.
Yeah.
They fire sold him too.
Yeah, so you got Olave as your weapon here.
As your weapon. Yeah. I'm surprised Kamara didn't get shipped somewhere.
Right. I felt like there would be more of an offload here for the Saints. Being 1-8, going to the rookie. But you look at like Rattler's stat line, and it's 1,586 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 5 picks.
Right. Not very efficient.
No, not efficient. I mean, it's somewhat comparative to Trevor Lawrence right now. But
the difference is your wins.
Yeah, your wins. Absolutely. It's a 1-8 record and a 5-3 record. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, I got a smart for Carolina -5.5.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Trevor Lawrence, they are the next game with Jacksonville traveling to Houston.
And the last one of the 1 o'clocks.
Yep. And Jacksonville is a 1.5-point spread.
I'm kind of liking it because CJ Stroud is out for this one.
Oh, we're in.
Yeah, no CJ Stroud here. He's in concussion protocol still. He's officially been ruled out. It's good. You're gonna have to see something big though, because this Texans defense is good. That's the bread and butter of Houston, and I mean the Jaguars have to play to their record, really. Honestly, yeah. I mean if you want to take a leg up here in this division,
this is where you got to get it.
This is your opportunity here. So this one means a whole lot, not only for Jacksonville but Houston as well. But Houston's got a lot more to overcome than Jacksonville does. I like Jacksonville. I'd say, 1.5. I don't think they just win by 1. I think if they're going to win, it's by 2 or more.
The over and under on this is the exact same over and under as the Browns-Jets game.
37.5. So this one's going to be a defensive affair.
Going to be ugly. Ugly. All right. Well, we got Jacksonville on this.
So, and for Jacksonville, or actually not even just Jacksonville, but CJ Stroud in particular, he needs a good field.
Doesn't he
needs a good field. Those concussions, dude, you need to bounce back. And I think a way to get out of the concussion protocol for CJ Stroud, just load up on the good fields, man. Load up, clear up the mind a little bit, hit up the cannabis seltzer from getgoodfields.com. They offer a new era of refreshment. Crafted with high-quality natural ingredients, these beverages provide a consistent, enjoyable, and more specific than anything he needs is an uplifting experience.
He does.
And it's perfect for any occasion. And we'll hook him up. We'll give him 20% off. He just throws Jabbo the Pod in that promo code box, and he's good to go, man. And we see CJ Stroud back, healthy, uplifted next week.
I like it. I like it, sir. All right, let's move into the 4:05 slate. 4 o'clock slate. Seattle gets a visit from the Cardinals, minus Kyler Murray, who will be probably sitting at home playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, man, he's going to ride IR all the way through the end of the year.
Yeah.
He's going to stack ducats. That's a shout out to my boys that we used to play Call of Duty with back in the day.
He's just stacking kills, bro. Stacking kills.
Yeah, stack ducats. And I think that's Kyler Murray's mindset going forward for the rest of the year. So, Seahawks 6.5. Sell it.
You like it?
Yeah.
I like it too. Even though Brissett played fairly well last week, Seattle's a good team.
At home too.
Yeah.
I mean, granted they're 2-2 at home this year, but I think you get a little bit more tape of what the Cardinals are doing, especially with Brissett. Seattle's going to be prepared for this one. It's a division rivalry game. Yeah, you're going to want to take this one. And why not do it when your star quarterback's out?
Yeah. The next game, Rams at Niners.
Mm-hmm.
Rams are 4.5-point favorites. I heard an interesting stat about this rivalry this morning. 13 out of the last 14 meetings, the underdog has covered. Which just sounds crazy, but I think the Rams are phenomenal.
They're great. This one is on the road, so this one's in San Francisco. I kind of like San Francisco covering for.
It trends.
It trends. I like the trend. Yeah. I like following a trend, especially one as lengthy as this one. 13 to 14 times.
13 to 14.
Yeah.
But when have the Rams had a defense like this in the last? You're looking at 7 years.
I mean, the defense is great. They're on a 3-game heater.
But
granted, their 3-game heater is against the Ravens, Jags, and Saints. But, I mean, the Niners went into LA and beat them already.
Yeah. So it's time to return the favor.
Is it returned? But like how much they returned the favor?
Yeah.
The last one was a spread. It was 26-23.
Yeah, I like going with the trend too.
Yeah, I say we go with the trend. We take the Niners if they're giving us 4.5.
Yep, they are.
Yeah.
They are. Detroit at Washington. Detroit is a 7.5 by ESPN bets, 8.5 by FanDuel, and I like it all day long.
Yeah, absolutely.
To bounce back after a loss.
You take on a Commanders team, start Marcus Mariota, and
I don't think
this is the team you probably had circled on your calendar because they beat you at home last year in the playoffs. So they got a lot of bulletin board material here to just really hand it to the Commanders. And knowing Dan Campbell, he might run up the score.
Terry McLaurin is still questionable for this week.
That's
also
a scuff right there. Yeah, you're missing your star wide receiver. Who the fuck are you throwing the ball to?
I don't know.
Marcus Mariota's not even going to have weapons.
Nope. So I'm all over the Detroit on this one.
Detroit to cover that, man. I think you sold me on lock of the week here. We're taking
back
the previous lock.
It was the Buffalo one. Buffalo and this one, I feel pretty.
Yeah, we can have 2 locks of the week. Why not? Let's sign them both up. I'm selling that. I'm sending that bet.
Double lock them up.
I'm gonna put some money on those 2 parlayed together. Why not? Just a little 2-legger. Just something to double up my money with. Let's go.
Something to win a little money on.
Absolutely. There's the locks, the Jabbo locks of the week right there.
Sunday night game, Pittsburgh at Chargers.
Yep.
I don't know about this one. Pittsburgh looked really good last week.
Mm-hmm.
Chargers are still, I don't know. I did like the fact that DeJuan was trying to save face last week playing all those Chargers players with my starting Justin Herbert. Thought that stuff was hilarious to me. Let's just start all the Chargers receivers, and then that'll just kind of cancel out points.
That's true.
It didn't work, though.
Good try.
Chargers 2.5 points. I don't know.
At home, Steelers traveling across the country.
I kind of like the Chargers. Yeah. I almost kind of like Chargers. I feel like
it's going to be a home field advantage for Steelers, though. Those motherfuckers are going to travel.
They travel
they
crazy.
Live there too, probably. Yeah, Steelers fans just live everywhere.
They are everywhere. There's a ton of them in fucking Charlotte.
Yeah,
a ton, bro.
They're everywhere, man. They're everywhere. So I feel like, it'll probably be a Steelers home game. I mean, most of the teams that travel to LA to play the Chargers, it's a home.
It's a home game for either team you're playing in LA.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like the Rams get a little bit more backing.
They do,
but
I don't know why the Chargers are even there. They should still be in San Diego.
100%.
Still be there. I don't get the 2 teams in LA. I just don't.
Because LA just, it's California to begin with, so we already know how we all feel about that place.
Yeah.
But then on top of it, it's like you left perfect weather for, and a pretty solid fan base.
Yeah.
In San Diego, and being the only show in town, to being second fiddle.
Yeah.
To another team and sharing a stadium.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it.
Didn't make it easy.
Oh, speaking of LA, I read something this week and I was kind of shocked because I'm talking to my brother about stuff, and we were talking about like investing in stuff, and we were looking at we were talking about like Michael Jordan buying the Hornets.
Yeah.
For what I think it was like $275 million to become the majority owner. Okay. We got on topic of Magic Johnson because we were talking about the Commanders because he's part of the Harris ownership group in that. So I started reading it. I was like, I was just curious how much money, Magic invested in the Dodgers. Magic invested $240 million into the Dodgers for a 4% stake, which is just crazy to me.
Yeah.
4%. Not a huge chunk. 4% for $240 million.
But think that ball club, what do you think? It's worth $10 billion.
Yeah, it's got to be worth $10 billion. I get that. But at the same time, it's just one of those, like, I get they're worth that.
I mean, his investment isn't paying huge dividends right now.
At the moment.
But you're looking 10, 15 years down the line, you look to sell, you're hoping that franchise is worth $20 billion.
Yeah.
Now your investments.
Yeah. I mean, it's still crazy, though. That's a I mean, you go from, oh, man, I could have bought an NHL or an NBA team for this for 10 years ago. And now, you know, I get a 4% stake. But you also got 4% stake in, like, I'm going to call them lack of better wording, a blue chip, you know, a blue blood of baseball royalty.
Well, yeah, I mean, because they're internationally known.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think merchandise sales are probably second to the Yankees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably in value, second to the Yankees. And so, I mean, yeah, you're investing in the upper echelon, like the top 5% of baseball, right?
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
At a 4% chunk for $240 million, yeah, probably not a bad look.
Be nice to have $240 million and say, oh yeah, man, I
that's 4%. Not what I'm doing with it. I promise you that.
No, I'm not paying 4% of the Dodgers.
Give me 10% of the field.
I am disappearing.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what you're seeing with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what to do about these Chargers and the Steelers. Like, parts of me wants to take the Steelers plus 2.5, and at the same time, I'm feeling the Chargers minus 2.5. It's one of those.
How are we looking? I think is Hampton back this week?
I do not know. Let me look.
Part of me thinks he's back.
Let's see, depth chart.
No, he is not.
He is not. He is still on IR.
Says he's going to miss the next 2. So they'll probably bring him back after. That kind of sucks. I mean, because we've seen the Chargers.
We've seen Chargers look pretty good.
We've seen them good, and then we've seen them in a low, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they only beat the Titans by 7.
They did.
They crushed the Vikings. I mean, they struggle with the Dolphins. It's just but I mean, they beat good teams like the Chiefs and the Broncos.
Yeah. So it's just like how, like, you don't know. And then Pittsburgh's the same way. Pittsburgh has won some really good games.
Mm-hmm.
And then they've lost games that, like, are head scratchers.
I think the Steelers are still high off the win over the Colts. That could play into this. This one's on the road. This one's not at home.
Yeah.
Let's take the Chargers. I think Chargers.
Chargers minus 2.5.
No,
you going money line? Okay.
I just win straight up.
All right.
I think if we're going to pick an outcome here, I think a Chargers W is the outcome.
And then
I feel comfortable.
I feel like that's where we're going to stop our bet at.
Is that what you want to do?
Because I'm not. You have the same feeling. You don't like picking your games either.
No, I know.
So we can talk about it, but I don't want to put any money on it. Because either way, neither one of us are going to be happy. You know, there's possibilities that
by the time we get here, though,
maybe we'll have already cashed out and want some money.
Right, we can cash out, so we should throw it in there and just see how we feel.
Yeah, but I don't know how I feel because I don't want to put money on Philly, and you certainly don't want to put money on Green Bay.
Well, I mean, you're giving Philly 1.5. I'm fine with taking it.
Yeah, I'm not.
That leaves you the out for the Packers to still win.
I don't like
this. Is the shit you strong armed me in the other time.
What? Which one? I don't ever strong arm you into anything. Which one did I strong arm? What game have I stronged you on?
Any time we bet the Eagles, really, it's like, I know you don't want to bet the Eagles in this game.
And we're not doing a bad job with picking the Eagles game.
But it was the Eagles and Bucks. And I think you made me take the Bucks and the points because the Bucks were a 3.5 point
dog or something. Yeah. And did you have to worry about it?
No, I didn't because we lost that bet.
But because your boys smoked them, right?
I wouldn't say smoked them,
but they won.
They won,
right? This way, I say we just call it there. We can do whatever, fine, whatever. But I don't want to put anything on it.
Give me the Birds at 1.5. I'm saying give it to me, but
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Hungry dogs run faster.
It's 2.5 on FanDuel.
Come on. Lock it in.
I don't like you.
Lock it in.
I did.
And then it's up for debate later.
I did.
Jabbo officially taking the Birds.
No. Jabbo West. I'm only putting the bet in because it's my turn.
Exactly.
I would feel way more comfortable if it was your week.
All right, but let's say someone puts a gun to your head and you got to make a pick in this game. What are you doing?
I take Eagles 2.5.
Fucking Jesus, man. Why does it have to be so hard?
Because I didn't like what I saw last week with the Packers.
Understand.
I don't like them losing Tucker Kraft. I don't think they've done enough with Golden to be worth the first round pick that he was so far.
This is going to be a great Monday night matchup.
It's fantastic.
We'll just talk about it, right? Like, I mean, we're going to put in a pick just because by that point in time, if we're undefeated, we're not letting this thing ride. We're cashing it.
Oh yeah, we'll be if we get through the 1:00 games, I'm probably cashing then.
Yeah. We'll have a discussion. Let's see how much we're going to ride before we do that. But yeah, for this game to even matter, we would really have to have huge balls to let it go this far.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
But it is one of those like, fuck, dude. If we get to 12-0, if we're sitting there at 12-0, it's like, man, it's one more
game.
I know. Game.
Unlucky 13 though.
It's one more game.
But that's one you just don't want to let it right because this could go both ways, right?
Yeah, it could absolutely.
I could absolutely see the Pack come out here and dominate in a home environment against the defending Super Bowl champion and doing it just like the Giants did. But then I could also see the Eagles just fresh off a bye week.
Could go the other way.
And, ready to take down a beaten down team already.
Yeah.
And show them up. It could go either way, or this one could just be a shootout, and it could go both ways. I mean, there's so many different things that could happen.
What I don't want to see is this game turn into last night's game, which I don't think it has a shot at doing that.
Too much talent on both sides of the ball for both teams for that to actually happen. And proven talent.
I don't see it turning into a trash game. But I could see it turn into a very good defensive game.
Mm-hmm.
Like last night was trash. That wasn't too good defense. It was one good defense and then offense playing like garbage.
Well, this is all the Eagles picked up Alexander last week.
I saw that. And they also
got return to Green Bay.
They also got the guy from Miami. Miami's best pass rusher. Yeah. Yep.
So
I saw an Instagram reel where a guy was coming in like complaining like that because it's like Stephen Ross getting out of bed, like GM's on the phone, like, oh, who are you talking to? Oh, don't worry about it. Trade deadline. I made a couple trades. Oh, okay. You made the trade, okay? Who'd you trade with? Oh man, don't worry about it. It's a good trade. Blah 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 blah. Blah. And then all of a sudden, like, I think it was the who was it? Was it Buffalo or the Packers or somebody came in like, what are you doing? What do you mean? It was a good trade, blah, blah, blah. And it broke out like, you never trade with Howie Roseman.
Yeah.
Never.
It's getting to a point where like a lot of GMs are probably like, oh God, I'm ignoring that call.
I'm not talking to him.
Yeah, somehow I'm going to get fleeced.
Yeah, I'm going to get screwed in this one somehow, some way.
Like Howie's going to be like, I'm going to come in with
I'll come in with a good offer.
a good offer.
Nobody got good offers like the Jets got good offers, though.
No.
I'm taking every one of those trades.
For
every
a corner?
one.
100%.
Well, dude, they got a first and a second for a defensive tackle too.
Yeah, I know.
So now over the next 2 years, they got 3 firsts.
I think they got 5 firsts over the next 2 years.
Crazy. And then they got just stupid.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I
Why
saw
wouldn't you?
where they compared them to Oklahoma City in their draft picks over the next 2 years?
Why? That's the whole thing. Why wouldn't you? If you're going to do it,
this is the way to do it. Yeah.
just go all the way. Go all the way. And then you got Aaron Glenn in there making the moves. You got a new GM, new coach, trying to put a team together. You're already bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you got nowhere to go.
Yeah. You still got to put butts in the seats for the end of the year, right? And that comes back to what we were talking about last week, right? Like maybe we just talk about advertising the team that's coming into play. Let's be like, hey, look, Green Bay's coming to town. Let's catch a glimpse of Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Michael Parsons is town,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's do something of that nature.
But you got a fan base that is already starving. Yeah. They already know you suck.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, you're the Jets. You've sucked for years.
Right. Yeah, you're used to this life right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You come into every year with a little bit of hope, and then it just kind of fades pretty quick. And you're like,
quick.
Oh, man, it's Groundhog Day. Got it.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
I think we forgot. Did we talk about Nick Mangold passing away last week?
No, we didn't talk about that or what just happened yesterday.
Yes. We'll get to that. We did finish the bet. Our $10, if we hit, will pay out just shy of 40.
Not bad.
No, not bad. I'm sure one of these fucking games will dick us over early.
Bye weeks. So these teams don't have a way of fucking us over. It would be the Bengals, the Cowboys, the Titans, or the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So,
not that we're ever bet on any of those guys anyway. Well, maybe the Chiefs. We'll put some money on some Chiefs because usually they get calls.
They took the Bengals last week. Did not.
No.
Wait, no. Yeah, they did. No, because it was a late touchdown that fucked us. I think it was a 3.5 point spread.
Yeah. But so I'll place it. I just put my stuff to sleep. Wake your ass up.
Yeah. So we got regardless, Monday night's a good one. That's one everybody deserves after having to watch Thursday night football this week.
Yeah, I'm sure you and I will have several conversations throughout the night.
But probably not. I ignore everything. I will talk to fellow Birds fans and fellow Bird fans only. I'm going to ignore you, especially if we're getting our asses beat. I'm going to be like, nope.
Well, if you're getting your ass beat, there's definitely going to be a text sent. At least one.
I'll hear everything.
At least one. I won't even send it to you. Those would be ones I'll put out in our fantasy football chat.
Yeah, probably. But I don't even talk shit when we're beating people's ass. I don't.
I know you don't. Except to Bob.
I don't even give it to Bob because Bob doesn't deserve it. Like Bob's he's one of the
realist
Cowboys fans, which is weird. You don't see too many of them, but Bob
understands.
Because even every time we beat the Cowboys or vice versa, we don't talk shit. I mean, we just don't. And I mean, there might be a little jab here or there. Be like,
no, there's nothing really bad.
But I'm not going to sit there after a touchdown and be like, yeah, suck my dick,
No, that's what Rodney's for.
Yeah, that's what Rodney just tries to get under your skin, man.
He does.
It's perfectly fine. I just ignore him. I'm like,
I'll kind of chime every now and then. I'll chime in on a Rodney comment just because it's funny to me.
Yeah, you can get him riled up.
That's funny. All right. Well, our NFL stuff is almost over. We will talk about our condolences to the Nick Mangold family. That was pretty rough watching. Oh my God, why am I having a
Brain fart?
brain fart and a half? Kind of hard to watch Rex Ryan
Mm.
talk about it last week.
Very tight with that guy.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, you got to think he coached him for what, 6 years,
Mm-hmm.
and like, dude, he looked like he was ready to like ball on NFL game day. Like, man, felt bad for him talking about it. And then we had the crazy incident yesterday.
Yeah, kneeling for the Cowboys.
Man, just
Yeah, I don't want to put the speculation and stuff out there. God knows what's happening.
Yeah.
There's
it's just sad.
Yeah, it's just sad
No matter
for
what.
a guy at 24 years old. At some point, just feeling like all that's left for him to do is take his own life. It's rough.
Yeah, that's awful.
And I mean, and he has everything going for him.
Yeah,
he's starting for an NFL franchise. Worked his way up through, lower Division I football to get to where he's at. He had his whole future ahead of him, regardless of what that may have held for him. I mean, it looked a lot brighter than a lot of people could say for themselves.
Yeah.
So it really it puzzles you to see what goes through somebody's head day in, day out. I mean, he was the one that blocked the punt and scored a touchdown last year, too, wasn't he?
I think so. But I mean, that's just one of those like I don't know. I don't know what goes through people's head. I can't stay for that, but just the whole situation is just sad.
It's awful. I will say this. As a man, there is nothing wrong with talking about your mental health whatsoever.
No.
And if that's the scenario that's happened here, well, what, I wish he had somebody that he felt comfortable enough speaking to get that kind of stuff off.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times, for men, it's always talked about that, just get over it.
Yeah.
Be
tough.
Be tough. Suck it up.
Yeah.
And
it's not always that cut and dry.
It's not that cut and dry. And it's very important, that you have those outlets and you have the support system to work your way through troubles that you have.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it comes to such a serious act like taking your own life, you're not only hurting yourself. You think you're just escaping it all, but the problem is you escape it and you leave everybody else to pick up those pieces.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's not cool. There's never a reason to do that whatsoever. There's always something. There's an outcome that is better than that. I promise.
Oh yeah.
And it's I hate it for his family, his friends, and everybody that is there left to pick up the pieces because he wasn't strong enough to get through whatever he was going.
Whatever problems he was having.
Whatever it may have been.
Yeah. And, I mean, just check your mental health, everybody.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, we've all been there.
There's no shame. There's no shame in it. There's no shame discussing it with people, getting it out there. I'm a huge advocate for it. I see a therapist. It is some of the best things I've ever done in my life.
Therapy is very
therapeutic.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's very therapeutic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a place where it's non-judgmental and you can get the tools that can help you cope with crisis.
Yeah, those particular crises, there's people that, live to help others through these types of situations, whatever they may be. And there's something so refreshing about getting stuff that, you lock up in your head and just get it out to somebody to let them help you through.
Yeah.
It'll prevent things like this. So, anybody that tells you just to suck it up, man, they don't know. They don't know. And they're more insecure about themselves then they're worried about anything you've got going. And that's not the person you're going to, dump all your thoughts and feelings to 100%. So maybe that's somebody you don't need in your support system.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. 100%. I mean, we all have problems. We all have issues, but
it's life. Yeah, we all make mistakes. We all do stupid stuff. And regardless of what he was doing that evening, this is the outcome. That was not the. It was unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it sucks. And I hate it for his family and friends, like I said, who are left to go through all the suffering because of his selfish act.
All right. Let's move back up to more of positive stuff.
You know what made me positive after all that?
What?
Shimmerwood.
Shimmerwood?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah. Shimmerwood would make me feel a lot better about everything now. So Shimmerwood is an award-winning CBD seltzer. It combines full-spectrum CBD with natural fruit shrubs, delivering a refreshing, stress-relieving, huge right there, underline, italicize, whatever you need to put it in bold, stress-relieving drink that eases tension and promotes relaxation. And you get 30% off of this product, any of the products on their website, simply going to shimmerwood.com, going to the checkout, checking out your promo box, and typing in Jabbo the Pod.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First college football bracket came out this week.
Yes. Not too different from the AP poll.
No, not too different. Not too different. It's probably pretty close. Man. It pains me to say that Ohio State just looks like a world beater. It hurts my feelings, but at the same time, that conference, yes, it's the Big Ten. I get it. The bottom half of that conference is trash.
Yeah.
I mean, trash.
Well, we're looking at 8-0 for them, right?
Yeah.
And they did start the year off against what was expected of Texas to be a great football team.
Texas is, I believe, the first team out.
Yeah. And Texas is still a good football team.
Yeah.
It was a low-scale scoring defensive affair that, kind of went back and forth. But you can't point at any win on this schedule for Ohio State and tell me that I should be amazed that they're where they're at. This team should be 8-0.
Oh, dude.
This team has not played anybody to let me believe that they shouldn't be 8-0. Or that there was an opportunity for them to even have a hiccup.
Yeah.
The only one they have left is at the Big House in Michigan at the end of the year.
That's it.
They should ride this thing to 11-0 walking in to Ann Arbor.
Yeah. Very easily. Very easily.
So, I'm still on the fence about them. Do they look good when they play? Absolutely. Are they good on paper? Yes, absolutely. Have they beaten anybody of significance yet? I don't think so.
They've only beaten Texas
and Illinois, but Illinois was
that team that we were skeptical about too, because we talked about, Indiana at the time when Indiana 12th or 13th playing number 9 Illinois, and then Indiana just destroyed them.
I would probably favor Indiana over Ohio State right now, just based on the eye test and who they've played. Indiana is more battle tested than Ohio State.
I will say they're a little more battle tested, but Ohio State's defense
is great.
But I understand,
play a good offense.
I understand that, but they're doing it. That defense is doing exactly what that defense should be doing.
I agree with you.
I mean, they are smashing people.
Yeah, I mean, the closest game they played was the first one against Texas.
Yeah, I mean, but I like it. It's hard to say that. It's really weird to say that I like Indiana football right now. It's just weird.
No, I agree.
Weird. We talked about it last week. If Indiana can do this, we can fucking do this. But I like the top 4 seeds right now. I think they 100% have it right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Yeah, I mean, Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from Ohio State and saying they shouldn't be ranked 1. I agree with that. That's perfectly fine. They should be ranked there.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I will be interested to see when the college football playoff starts, when they play one of these top 12 teams, how do they stack up?
You want
more in particular, playing the top 60.
Yeah. Let me tell you how I think they stack up. I think Ohio State smashes Texas Tech. I think they smash Virginia. I think they smash BYU. I think they smash Memphis. I think they smash everybody except for maybe who I really think crazy. I think it's crazy that Oregon is 9. Their only loss is to Indiana.
Yeah.
That's it. And they're 9.
But here's the teams they don't smash. They don't smash Indiana. They don't smash Texas A&M. They don't smash Bama. They don't smash Georgia.
We will find out about the Indiana.
Yeah, of course.
We're going to find out.
They wouldn't smash Ole Miss.
No.
They wouldn't smash Oregon. I think they would smash Notre Dame. They would smash this current Texas team.
Yeah.
They would not smash Oklahoma.
I don't know. I think Texas's offense is starting to come around.
We'll see.
I like what I've seen from Arch lately. I think so much pressure was just dumped on him initially just because of namesake instead of just letting the kid play. They're like, oh, they're
sure,
they were calling him generational talent. He wasn't. If he was, he'd have been starting over Ewer.
Well, yes, of course.
But I mean, he chose to stay there. Me personally, he could have went anywhere else and started.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you couldn't tell me he couldn't have jumped in the portal last year, and how many teams would have been trying to get it?
Everybody that was in need of a quarterback. You have a handful of teams that would have said no.
Yeah, you 10 teams maybe.
Yeah, some that were entrenched with their quarterback just says it's unnecessary.
Yeah,
unless you want to come here and sit. He starts for, I think, probably any at the beginning of the year. Now, a lot of these guys are liking their quarterbacks, right? But
well, I mean,
outside of 10 teams, probably he could start for any of them.
I'm just saying, if you look at this, you look at just the playoff teams, he's starting for. I mean, I don't think he's starting for Mendoza. Indiana loves that guy.
No.
Natty loves him. I don't think he's starting for Ohio State.
No.
Don't think he's starting for Alabama.
No.
Don't think he's starting for Georgia.
Yeah, I think Georgia was pretty high on
Stockton. Yeah, they were pretty high. Memphis, he's in.
He would have definitely started
there.
Ole Miss, he would have started.
Ole Miss, I feel like he would have started.
He would have started at Ole Miss. I don't think he would now. I don't think they would trade Champley for him.
No, he's been awesome.
He's
been awesome. I like him a lot.
Yeah,
and I need that guy to stick around. I need Lane to stick around there.
I don't think Lane's going anywhere.
I would hope not.
He has probably the best gig in football.
Yeah.
He runs the state of Mississippi.
He does.
He is beloved by that fan base.
His kids go to school there.
He doesn't. I mean, the thing is, he doesn't. I mean, the pressure isn't high, right? Like, if they don't win a national championship this year, no one's hating him. They would love for him to be back next year.
He's giving them the best football they've ever had, probably.
Yeah, I mean, in the old days, I think Ole Miss had a pretty stout football team.
But I'm not talking about in the 50s and 60s. I'm talking in modern time.
Modern times, this is the best Ole Miss has ever played. So, and you got a rabid fan base, and you're in the SEC, and you're doing it with the big dogs.
Yeah.
You're doing it with Bama. You're doing it with Georgia.
Got to win one. And he's got to win one of those games.
He does. I get it. But the thing is, you got to build up. That program was in the dump.
And look at where he's at now. There,
exactly.
The number 6 team in the country,
going to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, and sitting at 8-1,
It's crazy.
His only loss is to Georgia.
Yeah.
And I mean,
that was a game they were in. It's not like Georgia.
It was 43-35. It was a one-score game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was on the road in Athens.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot.
Neutral field. Who knows how that game?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. It's just, man, I just need that guy. I want him to stay. I hope he stays. I don't care about all these other jobs. I don't. I think Auburn is overrated. I think Auburn thinks there's something they're not.
There's nothing. They're second fiddle in their own state.
They're second fiddle in their own state. Can they be good? Yes, but their problem is they don't give anybody time.
No, they're quick.
They're like, oh, here, come in. Oh, you lost to Alabama in year 2. You're out. I'm sorry, man. To turn our team around, it takes time. 3 years is.
There's too many things like the Indiana situation, the Louisville situation, where things are turning around like that.
Yeah.
And you can't expect that every single time. Some people just take a different approach to the turnaround.
It's also coaching.
Well, and NIL plays a huge.
Yes.
Like, how much money are you offering up? Can you expect, if you're paying half of the payroll that Alabama has, how can you expect to stack up?
I saw an interesting thing, not trying to go away from college football, but I saw something that they were talking about how, like, the Big East has an advantage in basketball that no other conference has. They don't have football taking money.
Right.
They can dump it all in basketball.
Right.
And which, that's probably why they won 4 out of the last 10 national championships.
I mean, that's going to assist in that matter, but at the same time, they don't have the amounts of money.
No, they don't have it, but now they can easily dump. They can do stuff that other teams can't because of that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just what it is. But you got to take time in places. Auburn's one of those places that's not going to be a overnight rebuild. Granted, they do have talent.
Well, I think any school, you look at Indiana and Louisville, you have the ability for an overnight rebuild. No, I take it back. Now that I think about it, you're more right, because they're in the SEC. Overnight rebuild's not happening.
Overnight ain't happening in the SEC.
No, you're right.
It ain't happening. Mm-hmm. It's going to take time. You have to be able to, you're going to have to say, okay, I know this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen.
Okay. Because Indiana is fortunate because just of how top heavy the Big Ten is, right?
Yeah.
So there's so many bad football teams that are in the Big Ten that allows for them to make that change. And the same goes for Louisville, right? Louisville has that ability. Vandy has not been done overnight.
No, it's taking time.
Yeah.
Taking time. And then they got the right players in the right place. I love Pavia. I think he's great. Yeah. I would like to see what he could do with more talent around him.
Of course.
I mean, he's been fantastic. But it's not an overnight change.
No.
It's not overnight. The SEC, you're not changing overnight.
No, that's a process, and it needs to build into that.
I mean, who are the worst teams in the SEC? Mississippi State,
Kentucky.
I know, and I'm not saying that to but I mean, it's hard.
Oh no, I agree.
It is freaking hard.
Florida,
not at the moment. But Florida's one of those teams that could be right now.
They're kind of a sleeping giant, I guess you would say, but
they're pseudo a sleeping giant. I mean, you can be good there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they got the pipeline for it and everything. But yeah, I mean, you look at the worst teams in the SEC are Arkansas, which
I mean,
South Carolina, Auburn, Kentucky, Mississippi State, Florida.
Yeah.
LSU right now too.
Yeah, but I mean,
these are all the teams that are unranked in the SEC. Every other team in the SEC is ranked.
But even LSU is ranked, and the 3 losses they have this year are all to top 10 teams?
Well, yeah, they're not ranked anymore.
Well, they were ranked, but I'm saying their 3 losses are to top 10 teams, right?
Yeah, LSU. Well, yeah, they've lost to Ole Miss, Vandy, and Texas A&M. It doesn't get easier. They play Bama this week.
Oh, I know that, but I'm just saying, Brian Kelly was not the right person for that job to begin with.
No, we said it when he got hired. We said this was a bad hire.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, he got fired because he lost to 3 top 10 teams.
No, I mean, it's kind of mind-blowing because, like, we'd be fine with it, right? But when you're 1-4 or 1-3 against the top 10 teams you played this year,
yes,
and a year that you need to go to the playoffs, because we said before the year started,
he needed to go to the playoffs.
You needed to go to the playoffs, and then you take these 3 L's. There's no hope of that happening. And the thing was that the last loss was just so bad.
Yeah,
I mean, they got obliterated. Like the Ole Miss one, excusable, right? That's a tough one to win on the road.
Yeah.
They go to Vandy in a year. Any other year, that's an easy win. This year, unfortunately, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, and you're gonna take that L. And I mean, you fought, but it just didn't work out in your favor. And then all hell breaks loose when you lose at home to Texas A&M.
Yeah. And you get smashed at home by Texas A&M at that. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All hell breaks loose, right? The wheels completely fell off the wagon, and there was nowhere to go from there, right? You got a bye week coming up. Let's figure it out in the bye week with the interim.
Oh, dude, they are gonna get smashed by Alabama.
Oh yeah, absolutely. In Tuscaloosa,
they're getting smashed.
Yeah, it's not gonna be pretty.
Getting smashed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, the team's still going to go bowling because they have Arkansas and Western Kentucky left.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they're gonna finish 8-4.
No,
8-5,
I don't think so.
7-5,
7-5 probably.
Okay.
Because they go to Bama this week and then they finish at Oklahoma.
Oh, I thought they.
Look at this schedule though. LSU was fucked. That is a pretty.
LSU had Florida scheduled last year.
Yeah, but I mean, look, they played at Clemson to start the year.
Who I thought was going to be way better preseason.
We both did.
And they're trash.
They're bad.
They are bad.
Yeah, Dabo has to adapt to today's game. If not, he's just going to be another coach.
Yeah.
Then they go to Ole Miss. They go to Vandy. Had Texas A&M home, Alabama away, and Oklahoma away. I mean, the LSU schedule was set up for a big disappointment or a huge year.
Yeah, and I understand the SEC stuff. I get it. But it kind of also, we need to see it in like bowl games, which the problem is nobody plays in bowl games unless they're in the playoffs anymore. And
I think this year you're looking at potentially as many as 6 teams that have a real shot here. Maybe 7. Actually, 7 teams have a real shot here. Yeah. A&M, Bama, Georgia, Ole Miss, Texas, Oklahoma, and Vandy all have a real shot at making
they have a shot.
The season still has probably 4 games apiece left in it.
I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but Vandy's definitely got 2 more wins, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, I mean they play Kentucky.
They got Auburn and Kentucky at home.
Yeah, I mean,
and then they go at Tennessee,
and you
don't even know what that's going to be.
That could be a win too.
Yeah,
so, I mean the fact they lost to Texas is kind of mind blowing to me, but.
No, what was mind blowing to me about that is the fact that Texas let them come back and score 21 damn points in the fourth quarter. That was one of my bets last week. I put a little parlay together. I put 2 4-leggers together and I went 6-2.
Speaking of Kentucky, they won last week.
I know. They beat
beat Auburn.
Beat Auburn.
They sent Hugh Freeze packing.
And Auburn just needs to slow it down. Stop firing coaches every 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And let people do something. If I was a coach and Auburn's talking to me, I'm like, I'm only coming there if I've got 5 years. That's it. It's going to take you're not changing overnight.
It's not. 5 years is a lot. I think as long as there's goals.
I need more than 2.
Well, yeah, of course. So I'm saying like you need to have goals set, right?
Yeah.
Like first year, anything goes, right? We're implementing a new system. We're starting fresh recruiting. We're going to lose people to the transfer portal. We need to hit the portal hard.
Yeah.
Then year 2, we need to see progress, improvement from year 1, plain and simple. Year 1, anything goes. Year 2,
we need to see improvement.
We need to see improvement. Year 3, we need to be bowling.
Yep. I'm with you.
And then
if you're not bowling year 3, then I get
but
you.
we need to see a climb, right? And as long as the climb is happening, then I feel like you need to support the guy that's helping make that climb.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a 3-year set mark here. I don't think you can expect in 3 years that we're making a college football playoff.
Yeah.
That's absolutely absurd for a program that's not established itself in the playoffs.
Yep. Hey.
Like you're striving for this goal, but hold on, man. We can't say that we're going to the moon immediately. Yeah. There's plans in place to get there, and it's not something you can do overnight.
We're not losing to Kentucky at home and then making the playoffs next year.
No.
I'm with you.
Absolutely.
I'm with you.
That's correct. And only putting up 7 points on top of that.
Yes. All right. Well, let's look into this week's schedule and see what we got going on.
First one's a banger. Indiana, 14.5 point favorite on the road in State College.
Oh my God.
Yeah, sold. Indiana loves running up the score. I love that about them.
I do too.
Yeah, just fucking do it. They're going, and I think they cover 14.5, no problem. This Penn State team is a bomb went off there.
Yeah. I love Signetti. I love everything he's done. I like the fact that Indiana's when Penn State fired Franklin, Indiana was like, nope, you stand right here, sir. Mm-hmm. And we'll make you the second highest paid coach in college football. In a job that, in all honesty, it's super less pressure.
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah. I mean, Indiana fans are over the moon about football right now.
Everybody.
They probably forgot they even had a football program until the last 2 or 3 years.
Yes. I'm trying to find that game now for some reason. There it is. It's 14.5 at FanDuel, but we're going to roll it. I like it.
Oh, yeah.
I like it. I like Georgia minus 9.5 at Mississippi State.
Mm-hmm.
How you feel about that one?
Huge fan.
Okay. Probably one of the games of the week. BYU at Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Tech is a 10.5 point favorite at home. That seems pretty crazy to me.
My thing is BYU's only good marquee win is against Utah. They played Utah at home.
That's a pretty good win.
I mean, it's a good win. It's not great.
It's not great, but that's a decent.
It's a good win.
It's a good win.
I mean, but then again, on the same page, the only marquee win Texas Tech has, Utah. The only benefit to Texas Tech is they went to Utah and did it.
Yeah.
So, 10.5 is a lot. But these are your top 2 teams in
the Big 12.
The Big 12, along with Cincinnati.
Yeah. Which, who knew?
Yeah.
Who
did we? I think we predicted BYU to win the conference.
I think we did. I can't remember.
Yeah,
I might have said Utah, I think.
Yeah, we might have said, we might have been high on Utah. It was BYU or Utah.
I don't know about this game. I might skip it. We'll come back to this.
I don't know if this was worth throwing in the parlay. There's a lot of easy money here this week that I think we should take advantage of. I'm not a fan of this one. Colorado at West Virginia. West Virginia is a 6.5 point favorite at home, and I'm not sold on it. But back to easy money.
How you feel about Ole Miss minus 53.5 over the Citadel?
I love it, really. I kind of like it. Honestly.
I kind of like it too.
I think they're going to score in bunches, and the backups are going to get some love. Yeah, but I mean, to see a top 10 team in football for $10, that's pretty sweet at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. But before we were going to hop into that, I was thinking easy money is James Madison's a 13.5 point favorite on the road at Marshall.
I like that one too.
Yeah.
I was already looking at that one too.
I like that one a whole lot. I think James Madison runs away with that one.
Yeah.
I know that was your outsider pick for the playoffs. That was
my group of 5 pick.
Yeah.
They're not far from it.
No.
But they probably won't make it.
No. There's teams like Memphis out there right now.
Memphis, South Florida.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, beat the brakes off of whoever they played last night. 55. They threw 55 on them.
Yeah. You got to love the group of 5 matchups. Navy as well. Navy's still out there too. We got to keep throwing them out.
Yeah.
Ohio State's a 30.5 point favorite on the road over Purdue. I kind of like it.
I did. I'm in on it. I'm in on it. I feel that one.
Purdue has lost 7 straight.
I'm going to throw that Ole Miss in there.
Purdue.
You okay with that?
Actually, yeah, let's throw Ole Miss in there. I want to pull back on the Purdue game.
You want to pull back on it?
Here's why.
Okay.
Purdue hasn't lost by 30.
Have they played anybody that could beat them by 30?
Michigan last week went 21-16 on the road. That was in Ann Arbor. I mean, granted, the games that they have lost is kind of they're not good teams, but even like Illinois and Notre Dame beat them by 26, 56-30 at Notre Dame. Illinois beat them 43-27. That was at Purdue.
Okay.
So the spread is set to a point where it makes me question it. I say we drop that one.
Okay.
I was liking it, but now digging into it, it makes me think a little bit more. And Ohio State could do it. They beat Wisconsin 34-0.
We had this conversation last week, and I went ahead and pulled on my personal parlay. I pulled the 18 over Penn State, the minus 18 on Penn State. I was like, hey, I'm gonna throw that there. Let's get it. Yeah. The game that got me last week was a fucking Houston game.
Yeah,
motherfuckers. Sorry.
So we're gonna ride with Ole Miss covering 53.5.
I like it.
Yeah, let's see.
I like it. How you like this one? How you like East Carolina covering 28.5 over Charlotte?
If it was anybody but EC, I mean, it hit last week, so let's go. Let's go.
Charlotte is bad.
Yeah,
bro.
I know. Let's go.
They're bad.
Let's go with it.
All right. Now let's get some serious questions. Got Texas A&M minus 6.5 at Missouri. Texas A&M has looked pretty good.
They have. I mean, they're ranked number 3 in the nation for a reason.
But this could be the trap game.
It is, because Missouri's only losses are against Bama, which they only lost by 3.
Yep.
Against Vandy, they lost by 7.
I kind of like Missouri plus Missouri 6.5.
I like Missouri plus 6.5. And they're at home? Absolutely. Yeah, you're going to give me almost a whole score? Yeah, let's go.
All right, next game.
Oregon at Iowa.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oregon is favored by 6.5.
This is probably one of the first over-unders. It's over 40 for Iowa for a while.
Nah, they did it. They've done it a couple of times
I know,
this year already.
But I'm saying like the line being set over 40. Oh, God.
I mean, Iowa can play defense.
And Oregon can play offense against anybody.
Yeah.
I think Oregon covers.
All right. I'll ride with Oregon. I got no problem with them.
Yeah, I think Oregon covers.
I still consider Oregon a Pac-12 school, so it just kills me they're a Big Ten school.
Yeah, I know, it's weird.
It's just weird to me. I don't like it. Don't like it. I get it, but I don't like it.
My ship has sailed on Miami.
I'm not, dude, they're 28.5.
Yeah,
Oof.
over Syracuse.
Syracuse is pretty bad, though.
They are. But, yeah, the ship sailed on them. I don't trust them anymore.
What about Vandy?
-6.5 at home against Auburn. Sold.
With the interim?
Yes, with the interim. Auburn's really got nothing to play for the rest of the year. Vandy smokes them.
Where'd it go? I just saw it. Where did it go?
Carolina's a 7.5-point favorite over Stanford.
Ain't no damn way. Not buying it, even though I'm repping because they won last week in a game that we picked them against. That we picked against them. I was shocked. I would like to say this, and I said it last week talking about I love the fact that Bill tried to go for it in the Virginia game to win it. Love the fact that Duke went for it last week to beat Clemson.
Yeah. Loved it.
Love all of that. Give it to me every time.
Gotcha.
I like the college overtime kind of because everybody gets to touch it, but it just drags out for me most of the time. I'm just like,
No, I get you.
Which game am I looking for? The Vandy game. Just all that.
Speaking of fan gear, you know where you can get some more fan gear for the next time Carolina decides to win a game?
I'm not sure, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Old Glory, man. Yeah, you go to oldglory.com. They offer over 300,000 items for music, sports, entertainment, and pop culture fans, featuring officially licensed merchandise from iconic bands and top sports teams. You can discover your perfect fan gear and save 15% using Jabbo the Pod in the promo code box.
Yes, sir, you can.
Yeah, man. You get that discount code, use it. Everybody loves a good discount.
I'm going ahead and selecting this one, even though I don't think we need to talk about Alabama -10.5 over LSU.
100%. So, yeah,
I didn't think you were going to need much convincing on that one.
No convincing on that one. I love it. I think LSU hits downward spiral just like Penn State.
It would not surprise me. Speaking of Navy is a 27.5-point dog at Notre Dame.
I kind of want to take Navy to cover
the 27. I
guess Navy did lose to North Texas. They fucking ruined their whole playoff chances.
Yeah, but North Texas is like the number one offense in the country.
Yeah, they only put up 31 on
them. Well, maybe their defense a little better. I don't know, bro.
I say, I feel like Navy can cover.
Well, I don't have a problem going Navy to cover.
I think Navy covers.
That would be our 10th pick for the college one, too.
Florida's a 3.5-point favorite against Kentucky this week. Want to touch that one? No, I don't. I definitely don't.
I'm just trying to make sure it's not one that I wouldn't like. How you feel about Louisville, 18.5 over Cal?
Louisville has turned it up recently.
Or Virginia to cover 6.5 over Wake Forest.
I mean, Cal kept it close with Virginia last week.
It did. That's why I don't like touching Virginia games. Virginia is trying to lose games.
Yeah, exactly.
Got Washington, an 11.5-point favorite over Wisconsin.
I like that. Wisconsin's a bad football team.
All right, well, I'm going to add that to it.
Yeah.
Shit, we can make this one as freaky as you want. I don't care. We can bet on whatever. We can make this one.
Here, this will make you feel better.
Yeah.
Wisconsin has not scored more than 14 points in a game since preseason. Non-conference games.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Everything in the Big Ten, they've scored 14 or less points. Their non-conference, they did play Bama and got smoked. But that was the game they scored 14 in. If I remember correctly, they had a garbage time touchdown in that one.
I got an interesting one for you.
But they lost to Maryland 27-10, lost to Michigan 24-10, Iowa 37-0, Ohio State 34-0, Oregon 21-7.
How do you feel about Duke -9.5 at UConn? Duke can put up points.
They can.
They can't stop nobody. But you're also looking at the game where they couldn't stop nobody was Clemson, who is good. Or they're better than UConn.
Every game UConn has lost has been by 7 or less.
7 or less.
Actually, one was 7. They lost to Syracuse by 7. They lost to Delaware by 3 and lost to Rice by 3.
That's it. They only got 3 losses.
UConn is 6-3 on the year.
Okay. All right.
And on the other foot,
Duke's put up.
that UConn team lost to Syracuse, who Duke beat 38-3.
I like it.
I like it. I think we could send it.
We're gonna send it. Let's just make a ridiculous one.
I'd say we
don't
can
mind.
stop there. We're getting out of control.
I mean, if we hit, that's $24,000 right there.
Yeah, let's leave it at that then.
I'll leave it at that. Oh man, I like it. I'm telling you, one day we should just throw $10 and just pick every game on Saturday. See what the odds would be. It'd be something ridiculous. I mean, it would be impossible to get right. Oh man.
So, yeah, I guess that'll close us out for football.
Yeah, we can jump into whatever you want.
Well, I mean, I know baseball season's over, but if you read anything about that Murakami dude out of Japan,
No, I haven't.
yeah. So he's entering the posting system, which means he's going to be a free agent for MLB. He owns a single season home run record for a Japanese player in Nippon professional baseball, which is 56 in a year.
In the Nippon League or whatever it is.
Nippon.
The NIPON.
NIPPON.
Yep.
He's expected to sign with a team this winter. All bets, the Dodgers.
That would not shock me.
It just seems like because
how much money are they going to defer on this guy?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I feel like that's what we're going to end up seeing here. Let's see. Murakami is widely expected to fetch a 9-figure deal with a posting fee of at least $16.9 million on top of it.
Jesus. He did have 22 home runs in 56 games.
Yeah, I mean, this is also not the MLB.
I get it. Freaking Dodgers. It'll be a West Coast team that gets him. Without a doubt.
Generally you don't see them go to the East Coast.
Not until they've been here for a little while.
Right. Yeah, I mean...
Except, what was homeboy's name that went to the Yankees? He was only here like 4 or 5 years.
Mm.
But that's because he'd played in Japan for so long. God, I can see the guy. He looked old. I can not even know where to start.
But yeah,
I don't.
If you want me to get on a rant, like, are the Dodgers playing by the rules that baseball has left out there?
Yes. But is baseball not liking those rules currently? Yes.
The Dodgers and the way they're playing the existing rules are going to piss off every other baseball player in baseball because it's going to establish a salary cap.
Yeah. Yep. It's
baseball players don't want that because
coming.
They're going to be able to drive the numbers as high as they want to. Right?
Drive it as high. Right now they can drive it as high as they want.
Exactly.
Salary cap comes. That ain't happening.
No, you can't. Because, I mean, you're going to only be able to be worth so much. And then you're going to have to.
And the Dodgers have done it to themselves. I mean,
they absolutely have. But the thing is, has it paid off? Sure. But speaking of, they are the luckiest sons of bitches I have seen in my entire life.
They are. They are.
It goes back to even the Phillies series. Like the way that series ended was just mind-boggling with the way he did not Orion Kirkring didn't throw the ball to first base when he should. He was out all day. Mm-hmm. And he still threw the ball home, and then just a bad throw. He probably would have thrown a bad ball to first. He was panicked.
Yeah.
God knows I don't think he had the wits about him to get it to first. So God knows if he couldn't throw it home, who thinks he's getting it to first base? He wasn't ready for the moment. But there's one break. And how many breaks in this series from the ball being stuck under that under the fence at one time, just some dumbass plays by the Blue Jays that slide it home, and the barely. I mean, that call could have gone either way.
I saw like the steal of like the shot at home, and it's like, Toronto was this close to winning the World Series, and you're like, damn.
I'm just saying, Toronto had so many other opportunities, and LA got bailed out so many different times. It just, like, they spend as much money as they did, and it coming down to that, just to let you know, like, even though they're spending all this money, doesn't mean that they're the absolute world beaters that they should be.
Yeah.
For their payroll. And the thing is, their payroll is only based upon what they're paying this year. They doesn't include anything they've deferred.
I know it. Like
$1 billion has basically been deferred.
Yeah, because Shohei's only making what 20. They're only actually paying him 20 million.
I think it's less than that. I think it's like 10 or 12 mil a year.
I thought it was.
It like, might be higher.
I thought it was 20.
It's damn near $1 billion contract.
I thought it was 20 over the 10 years, and then he gets the rest of it after.
Mm-hmm.
It's
still they're deferring so much money on these contracts.
Like how much is that contract going to be worth by the time it's done? It's going to be well over $1 billion.
Yeah.
Well over $1 billion. Because all they're going to do is kick the can, going to keep kicking the can down the road.
But, like, if there's, I'm tired of it, really, honestly. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I think I'm not a huge advocate for the salary cap either. I mean, I won't be because my team is one of the top 5 spending teams in baseball.
Yeah.
So
you ain't got to tell me. I know all about spending money in baseball.
Exactly. So, and I like having the stars on my team. So I don't feel like that's necessarily egregious in terms of spending the money you got to spend. Okay. I hate it for small market teams and such, but it is what it is. And baseball's been that way since the beginning of time.
It's been that way for a long time. There's no need
to change it, right? We've still seen teams come up and win World Series like the Braves and the Marlins and things like that on low
and you've seen teams very successful in playoffs and not win one like the Royals have been several times.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean, there's so many scenarios and things like that. The salary cap is not going to be what evens out baseball. But what I will say is they need to take the deferred contracts out of baseball.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I like it.
It's got to go.
I agree. It's awful.
Right.
It's awful. I'm okay with the salary cap. I've actually wished baseball would have a salary cap for years.
I don't.
Just because, and it would hurt my team too. I mean, fuck, we gave an idiot one of those $700 million contracts too. I get it. They're awful. They're bad for the game, if you want to be honest.
I agree they are bad for the game.
I mean,
but this is the way the game has gone. It's been that way.
And the worst, what gets it for me is, yes, these guys can hit balls going 90 miles an hour. I understand that. And I have no problem saying that's a hard thing to do. Like, I'm not like, because I mean, you literally can hit 3 out of 10 and be considered great.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's nuts.
But the problem is, we're at a point now where you're not even hitting 3 out of 10 anymore.
No, the strikeout levels are so high.
Yes. And like, I love to hear Will Clark bitch about it. Like where did the small ball game go? It's either we're going to swing for the fences or we're going to strike out, and everybody's fine with that.
No, it's not as fun of a game anymore with the amount of strikeouts that you see.
No, I just don't think these guys can, because of what they're trying to do. And I get it. You get paid for hitting the home run. I understand it. But, we're never going to see a guy like Tony Gwynn again.
No.
We're never going to see an Ichiro again. We're not going to see these guys.
I think you may get back, right? Because baseball
I know,
it flows, right?
Yeah.
So this is what wins. And now statistics are going to change it back. And statistics are going to say this is what wins ball games. And then it comes back to this. And then someone finds another statistic that says, oh, but this is the way we need to play. So baseball is going to continue to evolve in a direction as these athletes grow and change and, what they become capable of.
I get it. And it's just like, damn it. Like, I don't want to, like, I miss the baseball that I grew up with in the 80s and the 90s.
No,
I loved baseball then.
Well, what's wrong with small ball baseball?
Nothing.
It's just exciting. I'm just as excited to see a ball hit to the gap as I am to see one go over the fence.
Yes.
I love it. A double or see a guy try to stretch it into a triple.
Yes.
That's more exciting because it's impactful. It's action-packed play of baseball.
Dude.
Whereas the home run is I'm watching a guy walk around. Yeah. Is there a run put on the board? 100%. Get it. But the strategy, it's almost
like there is no strategy. It's
right.
Just go up there, swing for the fence. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose.
But we're talking about like getting players on base and the strategy of putting them on base and the base running strategy and how to put players in the right position
and
to
scoring.
Get and scoring that way. It's kind of similar in baseball or soccer in that way, right? Soccer is all about the build up and the goal scoring opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with baseball. It's about the scoring opportunities and what leads you there. Was it a single and then a double, or was it a double and then someone hits a single and you have a speedy guy like Trey Turner on second bag who makes it all the way home off that single that's just dipped into right field. Like those things about baseball are missing right now. And that's an exciting part of the game for me.
Well, you look at
that's where your action is, and why are we missing that now?
You're even losing out on things like, you're talking about moving base runners and stuff like sacrifice bunts and stuff like that. Like
those are action packed, like plays at the plate and plays at first.
Yes.
Like how quickly can the catcher get it? Can we still step on home and get the ball to first or to second if we got a guy trying to go? It's so much that isn't part of the game, or as much a part of the game as it used to be.
Absolutely. And I miss that kind of stuff. Like that is the baseball that I loved. And like, that's why I think today's game has kind of lost me a little bit.
I still love it, but that's just because I have like this weird fandom about sports and I just fucking get sucked in, man. And,
I would love baseball if I was going to the stadium every day.
I could watch it.
It's just hard for me to watch it.
And like playoff baseball is so intense, and I'm so immersed in it, and it just sucks when my ball club fails year after year after putting up such a good regular season, and there's so much potential.
But at least your guys making the playoffs.
Yeah,
you got a salary cap that's worth making the playoffs when you're making it. We got a salary cap worth making the playoffs, and we can't even get fucking in it. We have a monster collapse every fucking year.
In true Mets fashion.
Dude, the owner of the Mets, straight up, when he took over, is like, he's going to be, in 5 years, if he hadn't won a World Series, he was going to be disappointed. Well, you've owned it for 5 years. You didn't win a World Series, and here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. You didn't even make the playoffs this year. Spent all that money on Juan Soto for nothing.
I thought that was
it was an awful move.
Soto's not worth the contract.
No. Like, I honestly, nobody's worth that kind of money.
The only reason you make signings like that, though, is to put butts back in the seats again, right? And yeah, granted, are they talented? Can they get you in places? Sure. Will they improve your ball club? Yeah, they can. But that one player is not taking you over the hump.
No.
It's a collaboration of pitching, relief pitching, hitting, fielding, defense. There's just so many things that come into play. And I'm telling you, if a guy is not worth his value as much as he is worth at the plate as he is in the field, then what's the point of paying somebody like that?
Yeah.
Right? They need to have value on both sides to be worth, $500 million contract.
I mean, what Shohei is doing is just ridiculous.
I think in today's money, he's worth the value.
He's the only guy because I'm not going to say he's an ace. I'm not going to say he's your number one starter.
But he gives you an option in the bullpen, especially like you saw it in the playoffs. He became an option.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, he can come in and start as number 2 or 3 game.
He's a great number 2 or number 3 starter.
Yeah,
and then you're putting his bat in the lineup too. And when he's the pitcher, I mean, you don't have to worry about DHing him.
Yeah. Well, then that also frees up a spot for a pinch hitter later on in the game.
Yes.
He brings a lot of value to the club. So, I mean, in terms of the contract, is it worth it? Yeah. Should it be paid up when it needs to be paid up? Yes. Deferring is I'm sorry.
Especially a contract that
I'm on
big.
a 10-minute rant about, this deferment and the changes of the game. And really that's what it comes back to. It's just the deferral of the contracts. I think that shit needs to go. Wipe it out. No more Bobby Bonilla deals.
I am 100% with you. I'm not disagreeing at all.
And I think if you're going to come to some kind of agreement with the players union, that's how you do it, right? Is okay. You don't want a salary cap. Understood. Makes sense. Y'all want to make as much money as possible. Perfectly fine. I agree with you. I'm not against that either. But we got to do something different. And we can't have something that someone's leveraging so much right now that is pissing off our fans, and we're losing probably fans because of it.
Yeah.
Is these deferrals, the contract deferrals have got to go. Because in a sense, that's a salary cap in its own right.
Yeah.
Because now you're not banking on future revenues anymore. Because that's what the Dodgers are completely doing.
Yeah.
They're throwing it all in the bucket to win now and then hoping they're going to be able to cover, the checks whenever they're due.
Well, the problem is it's not even hoping they'll cover. They're
going to cover.
They're going to cover, but it's just like, it's just irksome. Very irksome. I mean, we've talked about this before. I'm fine with a salary cap baseball. I've said it for years.
Mm-hmm.
And this was more so back when the Yankees were spending way more money than anybody else. Yeah.
Well, that's where the talks came from, right? Because it wasn't, I guess they would say then it was a loophole, right? Because there's not a salary cap. So when there's no salary cap,
we're just going to spend whatever we want to spend.
We'll just outspend everybody and beat them. Steinbrenner is like, I want to win, so I'll spend more money than anybody.
And he did.
And people hated that. But now other teams are like, well, we got money. Let's spend money. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people don't even realize this, but like the Blue Jays were like top 6 in spend.
Yeah, they were.
In salary cap this year.
They were. It's just, and baseball has doesn't basketball have like revenue sharing like the NFL does too?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it just sucks it.
But in the same right, you have teams that ride just for the profit.
Oh, yeah.
The Marlins being key.
Yeah.
They're the lowest spenders this year.
Yeah. Well, you also look at teams that, they don't. How many teams are actually trying to win the World Series every year? How many? 10?
Well, we know the Rockies didn't try this year.
No. The A's haven't tried in years.
Yeah. They were more focused on getting to Vegas.
But legitimately, how many teams are actually trying to win? Like, I mean, you can say that across
20.
You can say that in like football. How many teams are trying to win a Super Bowl?
I think every team in the NFL is trying to win a Super Bowl.
I don't.
There's something about it. No, in the NFL, I think 100% that their teams. Okay, you might have a handful.
I think you got.
Now I think about it. Let me say.
I think you got a handful of teams that are really trying, and then you definitely have
a handful. No way. Football is just so much more competitive. Like where baseball is like, there's opportunity just to bankroll.
Well, let me ask you this. Tell me the Browns are trying to win Super Bowls.
Honestly, I think they are trying.
Trying to be
You don't
bad.
go off. You don't. Well, here's the thing. They've just locked themselves in this hell that is Deshaun Watson. And so, but they didn't make, you think they made that move for Deshaun Watson because they didn't want to win?
No, I think they were trying to improve themselves. I get it.
But now you have to suffer the consequences of it not working out.
Yeah, but you look at like revenue sharing and stuff too. Like, what's Cincinnati Stadium's name?
Oh, I forgot.
Paul Brown Stadium.
Well, I know that. That's what it is. It's Paycor now, isn't it? Is that what they call it?
I don't think they have anything. Did they finally sell a naming right?
Oh,
to
it? It's called something else now. They have naming rights.
They finally sold it? Because I know a couple. I know
they're one of the few teams that have it. I think it's Paycor.
Because I know Jerry Jones was kind of pissed at him one time. Oh, I think it's great that you're honoring your dad by naming the stadium after him, but I'm having to subsidize your lack of not having a naming right. And that kind of irks me too.
Mm-hmm. Paycor Stadium. Yep.
I don't know. I still think.
I knew Paul Brown Stadium, but yeah.
But they don't. I still don't think they're really trying. I mean, their defense is trash. Trash. You don't throw a defense out like that.
They're trying. They're just trying by different methods, right? I mean, they were just in a Super Bowl 5 years ago. Not even. Like, you don't keep a guy like T. Higgins around saying, oh, we're just going to have fun football to watch. No. They want to be competitive.
They want to, but you got to do something on the other side of the ball. You can't just drop it all on this side.
I understand, but I think they're just kind of sitting there hoping that pays off, through draft picks and free agency. And it's just not. They didn't make enough moves this offseason to make anything happen defensively. They're still as bad as they were last year on defense.
Yeah, but
doesn't mean they're not trying to win.
Most of your good teams. Most.
But you only say a handful of teams are trying to win a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Maybe
10. Maybe 10, 12 teams.
2 handfuls.
Yeah.
Okay.
That are actually doing stuff to try to improve their teams every year.
Bengals are trying to improve their team. The Browns, all right, we're talking about 2 bottom-feeding teams right now.
The Bengals could have done stuff this offseason to improve their team, and they didn't. I mean, only reason they brought Trey Hendricks back is they fucking saw game 1 how really bad their defense was going to be without him. That was the only reason they even did any kind of deal for the rest of the year.
But if they knew the defense was going to be bad, that means they had no chance of winning, meaning they wanted to win, so they paid a guy.
They paid the one guy on you have.
Doesn't matter. They did what they had to do. And the thing is that they got so much money. They got so much money locked up into 3 players right now that what do you expect? I'm telling you, they're still trying to win.
That's
all these teams are trying to win.
That's all teams, though.
I mean, you could say maybe the Jets aren't trying to win.
Jets aren't trying to win.
I mean,
you think they are because they do make a move, like going and getting Aaron Rodgers with them trying to win.
Exactly. I'm telling you, there's teams that they all want to win in the NFL. In baseball, you can set it up because of just how there's no salary cap.
Yeah.
So there's not a minimum spend or a max spend. In the NFL, you have a minimum spend and a max spend.
Yeah, they got to spend 91% of the salary cap or something
exactly.
like that.
So in a world like that, you have to compete. And I think the NFL is just so much more competitive, though, and it's not just a money maker. I think even as a bottom feeding team, you're still making a ton of money anyway. So why not try to go out there and fucking win?
You should be trying.
if you got to spend 91%, you're not sitting here saying I'm making so much money or saving so much money by not spending this on a salary.
Yeah, but because you're having to spend
that's what the Marlins are doing.
You have to spend 91% or whatever it is.
So you might as well damn well be competitive.
You're also in that point. You're also overpaying players that don't deserve contracts that high because you have to spend that money.
That happened in the NBA.
And we saw that in the NBA
when it first came around. Then it kind of worked itself out, right?
It's slowly working itself.
I don't think the NFL's that way anymore. You're not overpaying for a guy.
Dallas Cowboys aren't overpaying Dak Prescott.
Oh yeah, they're certainly overpaying him, but I don't think they were forced into overpaying him. They had to either one, keep their quarterback and pay him whatever set the bar at that position at that time, or let him go find it elsewhere and start from scratch.
Well, Dallas's problem is Dallas waits a year late.
Oh no, they did it with CeeDee Lamb. They did it with Dak Prescott, and then ultimately couldn't afford to keep Micah Parsons around.
Yeah,
that's why they had to offload him. He wanted a new deal then. Jerry knew he couldn't do anything until after this season when he dropped some salaries, and he wasn't going to give it to him. That's exactly what unfolded. And the fact that he knew Micah Parsons did not give a shit and would sit out all fucking year and go get a deal later, he was going to do it.
Well, that was the whole thing, though.
He didn't even want to franchise him because he can't.
If he did the deal, if he'd have done the deal with Dak a year earlier, he'd have done the deal with CD
he'd still have Micah.
He had done look at even
the Zeke deal.
The Zeke deal. Yeah. He waited too long. Like, that's Jerry's biggest problem right now. He waits too long to pay his guys.
Yeah.
And then because he waits too long, he has to put them up at that. He has to set the bar.
Yeah.
And at that point, it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dak's not worth $60 million to me. He's playing great, but he shouldn't be the highest paid quarterback in the league.
No.
I mean, I agree with CD being closer to the higher paid of the wide receiver list than I think Dak at being paid the highest in the league.
But it's a roller coaster of events, right? It's all how guys are being signed. It's whoever comes in next is going to be the highest paid quarterback. And the one after that is going to be the highest paid. Because as your salary cap continues to increase,
I get it.
That position can demand so much more percent of that salary cap. And that's why you see what it is. Now, you didn't see Sam Darnold go off here and get an outrageous deal.
No, he got a very, very team friendly, like $40 million. I think Baker's the same kind of line.
It's like 4-year, 100-something mil. I mean, they're not over the top contracts for, I think, and if it was me, I'm taking Baker Mayfield over Dak Prescott. But, I mean, I'd take a turd sandwich over Dak Prescott, to be honest.
Yeah, I get that. But, I mean, your problem with that, and it's the fact that where Dak is currently. If Dak was doing what he was doing for somebody else, it'd be different.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you know what I'm saying? I mean, you have a very particular opinion about Cowboys and Cowboy players.
Nah,
always.
Not me. Not at all.
But I'm just saying, if Dak was doing what he was doing elsewhere, he would be a more likable guy.
Nah, he's still a dickhead.
Yeah. Slightly.
Nah, once he's put that jersey on, I think he's a dickhead.
There's a bunch of them that's put on that jersey.
And they're all dickheads.
That's all right. I'll take the one that we got for him. Problem. I'll take it all day long.
Nah, he's a different one though. Like, I feel like
he was finally one that was like, "Fuck you, Jerry."
Well, yeah, that earned a lot of props back for him. But yeah, I mean the money across baseball, football, wherever, it does it opens a lot of conversations and stuff. But back to baseball, I just feel like the way this current Dodgers pay scale is structured, it needs to come to an end. I don't
like it at all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
You know what I do like? I like Big Pork brand.
I do too, man.
And their
So good.
fantastic meat sticks and jerkies.
Mhm.
Oh, my Lord. Fantastic. Big Pork brand creates bacon sauces, paleo pork jerky, Chicago-style dog sauces, and crafted meat sticks like no one else. Known for their bold flavors, clean ingredients, and small batch craftsmanship, Big Pork products are designed to stand out. They've been featured in Food and Wine, Chicago Tribune, and QVC.
Nice.
Has praised it for being bold flavors and unmatched quality. Throw in the old Jabbo the Pod promo and the promo code and receive a 20% discount.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I need some more of those meat sticks, man. Those pepper and maple ones for the jam.
Yeah. Might order some.
I know. I keep saying it and then I just don't.
Oh, you were talking about gambling earlier.
Yeah.
Did you see NCAA has banned 6 players from college basketball?
Really?
All from either throwing games or sharing betting info.
Who'd they ban?
They're from New Orleans, Mississippi Valley State, and Arizona State. They participated in betting schemes that included game manipulation or sharing information with known bettors. It is Sidquavius Hunter, Diquavion Short, and Jamon Vincent.
Man, did you get these names from Key and Peele?
It sounds like it, right? Who played for New Orleans last season. They manipulated their performance for betting purposes in 7 games. In all 7 games, Hunter, Short, and Vincent allegedly lost or attempted to lose by more points than the spread at sports books as part of a conspiracy with outside bettors. 2 players at Mississippi Valley State, Donovan Sanders and Alvin Stredrick, were offered money to throw a game on January 6th against Alabama A&M. And Sanders was also overheard discussing throwing the game ahead of a December 21st, 2004 contest against Tulsa.
That's crazy.
The former Arizona State forward BJ Freeman was found to have shared information with a former teammate who was betting on Freeman's performance at a daily fantasy site.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh. Man, speaking of college hoops, I got college hoops tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Kansas and Carolina headline this evening.
I know.
Carolina's a 2.5-point favorite in this one. Over under this is 159.5.
I like the over on that one.
So what? Carolina's ranked number 25 right now.
Yep, Carolina's ranked 25. Kansas is 19.
Kansas is 19. I like it.
I like it. Like it a lot. That will probably be what will be on my TV this evening. Maybe.
Right. I mean, you could put a better team on. Kentucky plays tonight.
Oh, yeah. They're playing Valparaiso.
Yeah, they're 32.5-point favorites. I will tell you this. This team is still gelling. Take the under.
You're not
or
quite...
not take the under. Take Valpo plus the points. 100%.
Did I see video of some white dude just getting down for Kentucky the other night?
Mm-hmm.
That
dog was nasty.
God, it was nasty.
Colin did it, son.
I mean, it was like, because I just saw original, just the highlight of just him dunking. And then I saw where it came from, like off the dribble and down the lane. I'm just like, ooh.
It was filthy.
It was filthy, brother.
Yeah, Colin Chandler, dude, was nasty.
You know, we could
that jam. That jam's going to be on Kentucky highlight reel forever.
Man, let's take a look at the schedule. We could throw us a little basketball parlay in if you want to.
It's so early in the year. But yeah, fuck it, man. Let's do it.
Why not?
I'll take this one on. Let's keep it respectable, though.
Why not? Oh, you going to take this one on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoops, I pulled up fantasy football instead. All right, DraftKings. Get some college football or basketball. Basketball. Forgot. It's that time of year. College basketball.
I know it is college basketball time. I'll make me some money off the women here shortly.
Yeah, all unders.
All under.
Hell, there's college basketball being played right now. This
I
moment.
know. I saw that. New Haven and Columbia. Texas San Antonio versus whoever SIU Edwardsville is. Jarvis Christian versus Incarnate Word.
So Kansas at North Carolina, 2.5 point favorite. You betting on your team or no?
Oh, I'm always betting on my team.
I'm not.
I like it. I like it.
All right, let's see.
Got number one Purdue playing Oakland tonight. Purdue is favored by 31.5, and that is probably Oakland got in them. Let me take a look.
I don't like this Oakland team.
No, I don't either. Go ahead. I like the Purdue on that one. Purdue should smash.
Apparently, Charlotte is better at basketball because they are a favorite tonight.
They probably are better. Who are they playing tonight?
Tennessee Tech.
Oh, well, they're playing Tennessee Tech. That's the...
Yeah, Kentucky 32.5 point favorite over Valpo.
I kind of like Kentucky on that one. Valpo sucks.
I just don't like betting for or against my team, so I'm definitely not going to take Valpo in the 32.5.
That's right.
And I don't want to take Kentucky 30 or minus 100,000 to win.
You gotta take the points. You gotta take the points or give the points to make it worth a bet.
Yeah, no.
UConn is favored by 35.5 over UMass Lowell. I think UConn covers that.
UMass Lowell.
Yep, never heard of them. Seton Hall, the 22.5 point favorite over Wagner.
UMass Lowell. Man, 35.5 point favorite, huh?
Yeah. Ole Miss is a 36.5 point favorite over UL Monroe.
See that.
Trying to see what ranked teams we're playing.
Texas Tech has a 27.5 point favorite over Sam Houston. Illinois is a 29.5 point favorite over Florida Gulf Coast.
Yep, I see that. Wisconsin is a 28.5 point favorite over Northern Illinois.
I don't know if I want to bet any college basketball with these huge fucking spreads.
We can hold out a week. Let's see
Let's say we'll wait till we get some more primetime matchups. Like, I'd be more interested. Like, here we go. We got Bama at St. John's.
Ooh, that tonight?
Yeah, it's tomorrow at noon.
Ooh, I'm in.
Arkansas at Michigan State tomorrow at 7. Ooh, I'm gonna watch that. I think. I hate Tom Izzo, but like, I would probably root for him to beat Cal at Arkansas.
That Alabama St. John's matchup, nice.
Yeah, at noon tomorrow too. And you're giving Alabama 6.5 points. I kind of like it.
I kind of like it too. Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. St. John's is going to be really good this year.
Yeah. Kentucky and St. John's line up this year.
Ooh, you got Houston playing Towson tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Tennessee plays tomorrow. Trying to see if there's any other marquee matchup. Not really. Gonzaga plays Oklahoma.
Yeah, see that.
BYU plays Holy Cross next Sunday. See what's going on Sunday. We'll hold off a week on this. Let's see how some stuff shakes out.
Well, yeah, we can fuck around. Let's take you like Michigan State to cover 1.5 against Arkansas at home.
At Sparty?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I think Arkansas is probably going to be pretty good.
Izzo
is always just a sneaky coach, man.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
He gets more out of less than anybody.
Yes, he does. I like it. Kind of like that one.
The Ole Miss?
Yep.
I mean, Ole Miss. Michigan State?
Yeah.
St. John's and Bama tomorrow. Bama's getting 6.5 points. I kind of like it.
6.5, but St. John's is going to be good.
I just don't think they're going to run them out of the gym, though.
No.
Nate Oates ain't going to get run out of the gym like that.
Yeah, but getting beat by 7 ain't running out of the gym.
No, it's not. But I think you keep it close.
I'll go with you on it. I like it.
All right.
I like it.
What was the other one we had?
Another matchup on Saturday, right? What was it?
We got Carolina and Kansas.
Go Carolina and Kansas tonight. We might as well throw that in there on it.
Who we got? Where'd that game go? Okay.
I like Carolina.
Carolina's a 2.5 point favorite.
At home. The only reason I like because they're at home.
Against Kansas?
Yeah.
Kansas is ranked 19. Carolina's 25.
That ain't far off. We'll see.
We will bet Carolina to cover 2.5.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, Lord, we ain't got to go.
You don't even like your coach, and you're going to sit here and do this.
It's not I don't like him. I need the landscape to be better than what I've seen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But other than that,
well, we only have 3 legs right now.
it ain't got to be a big one. See anything else that looks interesting to you?
No.
Come on, you don't want to throw Purdue beating Oakland by 31.5.
No, I don't like big spreads in basketball. Not this early.
I don't mind taking some of those like that. Look at that. Davidson is favored over Washington State by 4.5. That's crazy. That's it. Charlotte must be way better in basketball.
NC State's a 20.5 point favorite over UAB.
I need to see NC State play. Who'd they hire?
They're the same coach.
I thought they hired somebody. No, they fired Kevin Keats at the end of last year, right?
Did they fire him?
Yeah, I thought Keats is gone.
Oh, you might be right then. I didn't keep up with it.
I thought they fired Keats and hired the guy from for one of those mid. It was a really good mid-major school.
Oh yeah, he did get fired.
Who's the coach?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just sitting here. Coach is Will Wade. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. He's the one who got caught cheating at LSU.
But where was he coaching before this year? Where did he coach?
McNeese State, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was paying players, which you can do that now.
It's fine.
It's just fine now.
Damn, man.
That kind of stuff is just fine now.
Just fine. Kevin Keats isn't even coaching now. He's a studio analyst for ESPN at the ACC network.
Wow. Good. Get to hear a state guy's basketball opinion that wasn't even very good there.
I thought he would have been better, to be honest with you.
He did make a run to the Final Four.
Yeah.
And then turned around and wasn't even close to making the tournament.
Yeah.
State's one of those schools, too, that doesn't give you a shot either. Doesn't really give you a fair shot. Like, I don't think Dave Doran's going to survive this year in football. I think he's gone.
You think so?
Yeah. Yep. I think there's going to be several more job openings coming in college basketball.
Very well could be.
Several.
Oh, in breaking news, Mark Sanchez won't return as Fox Sports analyst. No, you don't say.
What? I don't believe that. I guess his analysis wasn't sharp enough.
Oh, Jesus.
I know, that was bad, but it was good. I know.
Do we have one of those sound effects? I think we do.
I think
we haven't
do.
used the sound effect.
That should have got the wah wah. I didn't hear it.
I have the volume.
Got to turn it up. We hadn't messed with that thing in forever. That's just crickets. That's a good one.
Oh, no, we do have the sound.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, we haven't messed with this in a long time.
Should add that in.
Yeah.
Gotta
But here's to you, Mark Sanchez.
There you go.
Stupid ass sound effects.
That's the one I was looking for.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
Oh, Mark Sanchez. Did he get stabbed by an Uber driver too?
Or it's like a DoorDash driver or something.
Somebody like that. Like, Lord, dude.
Got him.
Calm your drunk ass down.
Yeah, he was hammered.
Fuck. All right, man. You got anything else you want to talk about?
No, man. I think we covered it all and some today. So,
well, since you're not willing to wish anybody good luck, fuck you, and I'll talk to you on Tuesday.
Appreciate you so much, man. I really did. Yeah. I mean, that's fair, though. I kind of deserve it. All right.
All right, buddy.
See you next week, bitch.
Yes, sir.
Post-game show is brought to you by Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.